fast, it's just you listening slow. You know what I mean?
Hey there.
Hey.
What's going on? Nice to see you. What's happening? Oh, yeah.
Not,
Huh?
not a whole lot.
Oh, okay. You had a nice weekend?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
There you have it.
And you?
Huh?
Nice weekend?
Huh?
Really?
Oh,
That good?
yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Oh.
Any games? Any poker?
Oh, it's always time for that, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know if you know.
I got the iPhone on me.
Do you
Oh,
really?
yeah.
And?
I ain't playing games, baby.
So you plugged in, clicked the button.
That's right. You got to
and-
plug these things in. Where's
No,
an
but
outlet?
I mean, no, I'm saying into your computer and
yeah.
got it all taken care of.
That's
and said
right.
when it said I'm gonna
I needed
click
it-
now, then
That's right. I needed a date, but then no fear.
So you brought the new girlfriend in.
Cancel everything in my life. I'm with you, iPhone.
Now, can you transfer stuff that was on your old iPod into the phone?
Yes, you can.
Right.
Stuff that you have saved on your
What has to be on the computer?
on your
obviously,
computer's iTunes.
Wow,
What
it's
was it called?
much thinner
iTunes, yeah.
than I thought. It was
Much
going
thinner?
to- Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your ringtone? Let me find out.
Oh, he's gonna. Steven
Call
has
my
your
phone,
number.
see if it works.
All right.
Really?
Yeah. I just put it together last night. Mm-hmm.
Good
You
deal.
know my number?
That's your number, dum-de-dum-dum?
Oh, it's vibrating, yeah.
Oh,
Hold on,
Well,
hold on.
that's good. I'm glad we can hear the ringtone.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. It's happening.
Hey, T-Man, how you doing?
Yeah, I hear you. I don't want to ever hear this voice on the other end of my phone again.
Hey, T-Man.
Yeah.
So what's the ringtone
Let
besides
me put him on
vibrate?
speaker. Let me put him on speaker. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead, Steven.
Hey, T-Man, how are you? That sounds like a good speaker, actually.
Mm-hmm. It's a very good speakerphone, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Tried it out with my wife last night, yeah. Call from upstairs. Yeah, go ahead. Keep talking, Steven.
Just wonder what's going on today.
Very excited.
He can't talk.
All right,
You
there
on a
it is.
CB?
Wow, that's nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. See that? Isn't that cool?
Oh, wow, that's a cool screen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Apple should send us a dozen of these now. Those promotion we're giving them. My gosh.
Wow.
Anyway.
Sweet deal. Well, now, didn't we have one caller or one listener who was like waiting for you to get the iPhone?
Oh, yeah.
So now you've got it. You're giving it thumbs up.
Yeah,
Go get it.
Disconnect the phones, Pasty.
Yeah.
I ain't vouching for anything on this. I don't know. All I know
right.
is I've had it for a few hours.
And you're liking it.
Yes.
Good.
And they called the people at the other cell phone carrier for me, I imagine, and said, yeah, T-Man's out with you, and he's in with us.
Right. So did you have to manually transfer all your address book?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to go to the Apple Store later today, and I'm going to tell them, do it for me.
Oh,
and
good.
If they don't, then I may come in a very angry man tomorrow.
I doubt that. They'll say, okay, we'll do it.
Or a very tired man from taking, I have I'm telling you, about 280 numbers that I'd have to transfer over.
Well, do you?
I have a lot of friends.
But do you call all those people?
No, I call about 4 of them.
All right, so you could get rid of most of those numbers.
No, I need to know when they're calling me.
Oh,
You see? That's the key.
right. That is true.
You have to have the number stored in so that you don't pick up random calls thinking it's important, then all of a sudden it's some hoax.
Right. You haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah.
So you know when it's me.
They want tickets to something.
So how's the texting? Is it pretty good? are you able to do that?
Terry, you're asking me too many questions.
Well,
Leave me alone.
I mean,
Jesus, get the hell. I'll get you one for Christmas. All right, anyway. Christmas in July.
All right.
I like when you turn it and then the screen turns, too.
Oh, jeez.
Settle down.
Man, why don't you guys have one? Go ahead. Anyway, yeah, the screen turns pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was your weekend like? You went trick-or-treating? What'd you do?
I just went to a parade or two, and that's about it.
Always a good summer parade around, isn't there?
Right, there is.
Yes, Terry loves a parade.
Oh,
Ah, I do.
So fun to watch the marching bands.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Terry jumps on the first float she could find and
Torture.
gets a free ride down the end of the block.
You guys got any more candy left?
Right.
They still throw candy at the kids?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Tons
Well, I'm gonna start
of
going
it.
now.
Who's this calling? Oh, this is gay phone operator.
Oh, you know that
Put him
number.
on speaker.
Hold on one second.
Are you
He's a gay phone operator. He's so gay. He's so phone operator. And now, here's Gay. A good morning.
He won't call.
the regular line?
He won't call the radio program, but he will call the new cell phone, yes. Go ahead, Gay. Say something. See, I didn't have his number punched in,
Right?
but I saw his number come up on caller ID. I didn't have him punched in as gay phone operator.
Right.
But there's not so many people who have the last 4 digits in their phone number 6969.
True.
You see?
I got it.
So he's one of the few numbers I wouldn't have to change over from my old phone to my new phone because I know it's him. Any comment on that?
I think that's pretty cool.
Big gay number.
You know, your number, too.
Mm-hmm. What are you driving to work right now? What are you doing?
I'm on the way to work.
Wow, you get up early, don't you?
Oh, my God.
No wonder you don't call us anymore.
I know.
You're a hard-working man.
They might be changing my shift.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, lucky us.
Now he's
Yeah,
threatening
he is.
Had that happen a couple of times in your life, huh?
It has.
All right. Why don't you call the regular 800 number, would you please? My gosh. Goodbye.
You just hung up on.
That's right. Time for this crap. Do the whole show through my phone?
That's great. Well, cool.
All right.
Excited
It's
for
very
you.
exciting.
I like your new girlfriend.
All right, the excitement's worn off. I'm breaking up with you.
The T-Man Show.
The former televangelist Tammy Faye Baker Messner has passed away at the age of 65. Messner's family said she died Friday morning after battling inoperable cancer. Messner was known for her work with the now-defunct Christian PTL network with then-husband Jim Baker.
Wow, that's pretty sad news, too. How did that happen out of nowhere? Was it out of nowhere? Or it's
Not
been going
really
on for
out
a
of
little bit time?
nowhere,
Yeah, I
but
just
she was
haven't-
looking
I haven't
bad.
been following, yes.
Oof. I think it was on Entertainment Tonight or whatever. They showed an interview of her
Just recently.
like the day before she passed, and she
And
was,
then the next day you hear she's gone.
yeah, it was.
And I'm sure MAC Cosmetics and all the other makeup stocks will be down a lot today.
I'm sure they will.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She had a good run, though.
Lost our best customer. She had a nice run there, and
Blowing old people's money.
No, she didn't.
she
privy
didn't.
to
She
it, I'm
stood
sure.
by her husband a little too closely for some people's liking, but that's long in the past. Anyway,
Most churches need a roller coaster, Stephen.
Gotta bring the people in.
With the good Lord willing, we'll have a log ride next year.
Okay, well, every good church needs a log flume.
Look, all she wanted was to be able to eat a hamburger last time she checked.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was what she said in her interview. She said, one of these soon, I just want a hamburger.
And these are the things that stick with you, Terry, because you certainly can relate to that
well,
concept.
they were asking
loves
her.
hamburgers.
No, they were asking her, about her health, obviously, and
Yeah,
then what
Terry
she's
loves hamburgers.
eating.
Big fan of
and-
the hamburger. Let's just move on from that.
Okay.
All right?
Remember the Hasselhoff obsession?
Oh, that's right.
She wouldn't stop talking about him eating the hamburger?
Yes. Terry really, it rings the register in the mind of Terry Free big time when she has the subject changed to or turned to hamburger talk.
That's so funny that you of all people, get on me about eating hamburgers.
Wow!
I'm not getting on you about anything. I'm just saying you're obsessed with them.
Get on it!
Yeah.
Call it a day.
Gave you the sloppy Joe.
Okay.
I'm gonna have that for dinner
ma-
tonight.
extra mac sauce, Terry. Right in the eye.
Yeah,
Anyway, what else is going on? Talking about mac sauce, Stephen. Come on, please. Mind out of the gutter. Anyway, still a family show.
Al Gore's son, of
Yeah.
course, we all know he was arrested earlier this month.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he will be charged with 2 felony counts of possession of a controlled substance.
What do you have on him?
Well,
Was it
140, no,
Oxycontin, right?
140 Vicodin pills.
Vicodin? Mm-hmm. Same
Plus,
concept.
they say, quote, dozens of other prescription drugs, including Xanax, Valium, Soma, and Adderall.
He was just a candy store, wasn't he?
He was.
When they
I was
found him.
Damn, I didn't have his number.
Uh-huh.
He also had a little bit of weed.
Now you're talking hamburger talk to Hot Shot.
I know.
I'm ready now.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he's facing up to 3 years and 8 months in prison.
Something tells me he may have a couple of political contacts to keep himself out of jail for the next 4 years.
Yeah, he's going to be arraigned on August 1st.
Uh-huh.
So, see what happens there.
More importantly, how do you get 140? I mean, I'll never be addicted because I can never get them.
140 Vicodin?
Yeah.
Most you have at a time is like 2?
Yes.
I see.
Don't tell Grandma.
Don't tell Grandma.
She'll never miss them.
So the fact that he had 140 Vicodin on him is, that's distributing numbers, isn't it?
I don't know. I just know that's a lot.
He wouldn't be distributing, would he?
I'm
No,
in
I
a lot
doubt
of pain, right?
I mean, if you get a prescription, you get like 90 at the most, right? 90? Well, at the very most, you could get 90.
Well,
Right?
I think 30 is where they cap it, pretty much.
Well, it depends on your situation. I know someone that gets 90.
Well, if you can't...
It's 90
If
for
you're
what?
if you're 105 years old and you can't get to the drugstore that often, they may give you 90.
The
but
bottle's like, big as a peanut butter jar. I mean, it's... But I'm just saying, at the very most...
I don't know of anyone that gets 90 at a time, but that may just be you. Maybe you get 30 and 3 refills.
Whatever
But they
it
don't
is.
give you 90 at once.
I know
You ought to
somebody
take
with-
those refills right up front.
She's got like a lifetime prescription. But anyway, I'm just saying 140 is a lot. That's more than
I
just
agree.
a prescription.
90's a lot.
Yeah, 90. Well, 90's one handful for Hot Shot.
Telling you, any prescription that I've gotten, the most they'll ever give you of anything Even something that's not even used recreationally is 30.
Right, I get like 20.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Not good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't wait till he writes a book. Find out his secrets.
You can't add a 0 behind the 20 on the prescription when you take it in?
Come on.
Yeah, that easy.
The doctor just forgot to put that, and then, look, his initials are by it.
His initials.
200.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have 4 days to live, doctor. Please make this happen.
Okay, wow. All right, so he's caught with some heavy amount of stuff.
Yeah.
I thought I read he was just caught with marijuana, but now you're telling me all this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I heard maybe some Oxycontin, but you're not even saying that. You're
No, I
saying
didn't.
Vicodin.
I said 140 Vicodin pills.
140 Vicodin, yes.
Xanax, Valium, Soma, and Adderall, which is an ADD medication.
Mm-hmm.
Overrated.
This was all on him when he was busted.
Yes.
All
Plus
on his
a little bit of weed.
All on his person.
All on his person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, he must have a big purse. Carry all the crap with you everywhere you go.
You're telling me with the internet you can't find a way to get 140 these days?
Well, I don't know. I'm sure there's a way.
All right.
Wow, he was pulled over for speeding 100 miles per hour in his Prius.
No, it was spin.
At least he was in a Prius.
Yeah, at
Makes
least
it better, I
he
guess.
was.
Yeah, it'd be worse if he was in a Durango or
Oh,
something.
yeah, what a
No.
pile. Using up all the oil in this world.
No, but
I'm surprised
I'm
the Prius will go 100 miles an hour,
Well,
actually.
I know.
That's probably what Terry was pointing
Yeah.
out. That he was
100 miles. That poor little Prius was dying.
that poor little Prius. Yes.
Put another 9-volt in it. Keep it going.
But I'm being good, Dad. Really, I am. I'm saving the
Okay.
world with you.
So is it a tad bit embarrassing for the savior of the world? The
Yes.
savior of the world is not capable of keeping his own son in check, and we're supposed to count on him to save the world?
I guess so.
Nice. He's so busy saving Mother Earth, he forgot about his own damn son.
Right.
Well, I mean, he's using the Earth's products.
This is just his son's way of going, hello, Dad, I'm important too, you know.
Well, it could justify that weed, is grown from the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Or his son's like 40, right?
I think so.
He's not-
Something
No,
like
he's like
that.
26.
Okay, well, he's out of the house.
Fine,
right?
not
He's
40.
not. Yeah, he's not a
Well,
16-year-old.
Big difference between
Right.
a 40-year-old being caught with 140 Valium or whatever it was, at Vicodin, and a 26-year-old, 25-year-old.
He's not living under his roof, though, so that's what I'm...
Well, if he could, he would.
yeah, actually, probably is.
I probably would, too. That place is huge.
Oh,
They live
jeez.
in.
Never see each other anyway.
Yeah, just blasting the heat all day.
Private jets everywhere.
Air conditioners everywhere.
Right.
But then you have to go on a Prius.
Yeah, that's true.
Jay in Olympia, what do you got?
What's up, T-Man?
How are you, Jay? What can I do for you?
All right, it's a weird situation. I was in a relationship for about 5 years,
All right.
and we broke up about 3 months ago, so I really haven't had time to go meet anybody.
Mm-hmm. In the past you broke up 3 months ago, you said.
Yeah.
All right. So what's been going on the past 3 months? You haven't had time to meet anyone.
Well, within this 3 months, I met a friend, one of my good friends. I touched back bases with him. He's introduced me to a bunch of people now.
All right.
And I met a couple of girls who were friends. One of them I liked her, and she never told me or gave any sign she liked me besides just giving me attention here or there, saying hi, giving a hug.
Right. Blah blah blah. Get to the point. Yep.
Okay, then she took a trip to California.
Mm-hmm.
So her other friend called me just to hang out, and I liked her. But she told me she liked me too.
Oh, jeez. Yes.
Last night, I was told that the girl that went on vacation is mad at me and thinks I'm this and that now because she likes me,
So?
and I feel like crap.
All right.
And so I'm just I don't know what to do.
Sounds like you're single.
Both of them.
Yeah.
What's that?
Sounds like the life of a single man. Sounds like fun, man. That's all I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah, I'm having
Getting
fun.
all
but
these
at the same
girls
time, I like
pissed because you're
both of them.
doing all their friends. That's what it's all about, man. It's all about being single and networking. Jump from one friend to the next. Let them all get angry. See all their faces when they realize they've been wronged.
Wow.
All right?
All right.
Enjoy your single life, buddy. That's all I got to say to you.
All right.
All right, take care, man.
Wow.
Worried about whether he's wronging the friends. Let them worry about that.
Right.
Got no interest to anyone right now. He just got out of a 5-year relationship.
He should be out there having a good time.
All his ties have been broken. He's got no responsibilities to anyone anymore.
Gotcha.
Beautiful.
Huh?
Man. Jeremy, Palo Alto, good morning.
How you doing, T-Man? Love your show.
Oh, wow, he loves me and the show, yeah.
Wow.
In that order, Jeremy, or what?
Correct.
Okay. What can I do for you,
Anyway,
sir?
I just wanted to I heard you talking about the Vicodin thing, and I heard you saying that 30 was the most you've heard of at the time.
Well, I mean, if you're going to get it in a reputable kind of sense, if you get it from a doctor who has some interest in keeping his career going, that's usually where they max out, yes.
Well, I tend to disagree. My girlfriend was with Kaiser for about a year and a half, and she has a condition called interstitial cystitis.
Mm-hmm.
And they were she was 23 years old, and they were prescribing her 360 a month, and telling her to take 12 a day.
Vicodin, 12 a day?
Norco,
Mm-hmm.
the good ones. Anyway, when she was addicted and told the doctor that she needed some help, she actually had lost her job from, no-showing and stuff because she was taking 12 Norco a day as she was prescribed by the doctor. And they basically didn't help her, and she had to help herself. So I'm letting you know that they will prescribe young people over 300 a month and continually tell them to do that if they're diagnosed with, particular conditions.
Now, what's this condition again?
It's called interstitial cystitis.
How do you spell that?
Yeah, it's a deterioration of the lining of the bladder.
Oh, geez.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I have that. I feel it. Anyway.
End up with a catheter bag.
Oh, sounds lovely. Is this just still your girlfriend or what?
Yeah, actually.
Uh-huh. And
But
how's...
she's doing, she's much better now. She hasn't taken anything for a year and a half. I just wanted you guys to know that.
And how is she peeing?
Much better.
Really?
Actually, the Vicodin was increasing the pain. And, they'll string you along to keep you going just to get those prescriptions going because some people do get kickbacks.
Wow.
Oh, so when the doctor has stock or whatever in the company, sure. Keep taking them, kid.
Anyway, I'm sure that really impacts the stock.
Anyway,
But anyhow.
to let you know.
When every doctor in the country does it.
Yes. Okay, well, that's good information, I guess.
It was bad. It was real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Sad.
The wonderful medical field.
And you two are living happily ever after, though. Beating the odds.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
but
okay.
One day at a time.
Okay, one day at a time.
Good luck to you.
All
right, thanks, T-Man.
Do the relationship
You're
thing.
welcome.
One day at a time. He said, thanks, T-Man. You're answering for me now?
I know, because I'm the
Okay.
Vicodin's pretty cheap. I'm looking online. I could get 120 for only $30.
Welcome to the world, Stephen.
That seems like it's not very much.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like you got some enjoyable days ahead of you, finally.
I'm going to sell them.
Mm. So why don't you buy them, and then sell them for $1 higher?
I might do it.
Okay. It's a new business for you. It's called drug dealing. You're real natural. Go get them.
It'd be great if Steven got locked up for that. Knocked off his pedestal, into the slammer.
Who's on a pedestal?
I think he was talking to you.
Well,
but I'm not sure.
Thanks for putting me there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The phone operator.
He's calling into the show now, Tari. He's a hard-working man.
Yes.
Little skinny guy. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, the man has lost 473 pounds.
Whoa.
He still has 206 to go to get to his fighting weight.
Did they cut off one of his boobs?
Not quite yet, but that is the last resort to get him down that extra 200 pounds. A gay phone operator has joined us on the phone lines, Terry. It's a special treat of a Monday for you.
Cool.
Yes, indeed.
I didn't think when I woke up it would be this special.
Mm-hmm.
I tried just for you.
Aha. So if your shift gets changed, what does that mean?
That I will have my mornings free again.
Oh, geez.
All right.
That means the contributions from the new and improved gay phone operator.
Yes.
Will become daily.
Oh, my gosh.
Daily.
All right, don't threaten us now.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So when do we find out about this? When do we have any hope in making sure or putting in a word otherwise, or doing what we have to do to have this immediately stopped, or what?
No, I don't think I have a choice, but I have to wait until I'm finished training in my new job.
How come you're always training,
I
man?
know, and he keeps getting new jobs.
You a slow learner.
I got to send him back in training again.
No, I accepted a better position.
Oh, I bet you wish you had a nickel for every time you've said that.
And
Some more training.
once I'm trained, I'll be actually working out of my apartment instead of going to...
Oh, jeez. That thing will smell so bad in a month.
Oh, boy.
So, it's all been an effort. Everything's coming together for this man. He's wanted to lose weight. He is. He's wanted to never leave his apartment. He's very close.
I know.
Well, he has his own place. That's a big deal.
What's the point of being skinny, though? I mean, why did you go through all that if you're just going to sit at home and work all
Wow.
day?
Steven's saying you might as well stay fat.
I live on top of a Safeway now, so I'll be fat.
Steven,
but you can't eat it.
Steven,
you can't eat the lasagna or whatever.
He can eat his way through. He'll tunnel, Count of Monte Cristo tunneled his way out, Terry.
Yes.
Gabe will tunnel his way by chomping on down into that Safeway eventually. Steven's saying you might as well have stayed fat and obese and disgusting if you were never going to leave your house.
I leave my house all the time.
The point of being skinny was to be social and have a life and all that kind of stuff, but if you're just going to sit home all day, that doesn't seem to connect with your new you.
Oh, there's other reasons,
No,
Steven.
it's called, I'll be staying home all day working, but then I'll be closer to the bars when it's time to get
Oh, yeah.
shift.
Okay.
He loves the gayest of bars.
Yeah, mostly nougat with chocolate cover.
My favorite.
Wow.
The bartender named Aaron at the cafe is like,
Okay, you know what?
Oh,
Yeah.
stop.
He doesn't want the plug. Trust
No.
me. Not literally or figuratively.
He just quit.
yeah, he does. He's a big old bottom.
Okay,
Just quit.
He's a big old bottom. Gay. Listen to the way Gay talks about people now. He's a big old bottom, and Gay's a wiry top.
Yeah, why are we talking?
I can try.
So when do you find out about whether you get to stay at home for the rest of your life and get this new shift or what?
I'm hoping in about a month.
In about a month. That's a ways to go. That's a
So
lifetime.
you will never have to, like, check in at the office or anything like that?
I'll go in once a week.
Wow.
And where's there? Who are you working for? Who's the lucky company, corporation that gets to have you on their payroll?
They're a nice anonymous one, and they're going to remain anonymous.
They're a nice anonymous company, and he doesn't want to reveal what employer has got him in the fold.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Let me just say I work close to John, and it's really scary.
You work for the
You
same?
love him.
Do you work for the same company?
No, I don't.
But you work in
Yeah.
the same industry or what? Competitors?
Totally different industry, but I work close to him.
How do you know that?
So it's a
if you don't
dream
like him?
come true.
Because I know where he works.
I really didn't think John had a job, quite honestly.
He invited me to lunch one day.
Oh, man. And you went.
Anyway, why don't you say hi to a man who's on his way to pick up his headshots at this time in the morning, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't you say hi, gay phone operator, to a fellow loyal listener? He is known as Albert State. Good morning, Al.
He added me on MySpace.
Al State there.
Yeah. Showing a shirtless photo.
I wonder if I wonder if Al
this morning.
I wonder if Al State knew how much of a flaming homosexual you were or are when he added you to his MySpace.
Yes.
Al State, is this significant? Is this significant to you when you decide to add or not add someone to your MySpace as to their sexual orientation?
Nah, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate. People are people. You know what I'm saying? We all got the same goals in life.
But it sounds to me, even though Al State's saying that, and it's probably true, Terry, he didn't realize, nonetheless, the gay phone operator was as out there as he is, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I feel flattered if guys and girls think I'm sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. He's
You know what I'm saying? I'm
open.
flattered.
to
So-
everything.
I'm flattered.
So, gay, is it safe to say that you sent Al State the friend request?
No, he added me first.
All right, fine, he added you first, but who? Doesn't somebody have to send someone a request before the other?
Well, he sent me a request.
See?
Al State sends you a request.
Hey, big boy. I mean,
See, and there it is. There it is. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, then who made the first contact with the other? Was that?
I think the first time we ever made contact right here over the phone.
No, I think I commented on one of your photos.
You
Oh, you did? Okay.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah, check out the
Good
comment.
He gets so many comments on his photos, gay, that it got lost in the shuffle of his mind. What was your comment? It was obviously referring to his body or something to that effect, something in a very...
I think so.
Were you complimenting him on his body from a gay perspective, or what were you doing?
That's exactly what I did.
Uh-huh.
Well, like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm flattered, but Al State love the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm flattered.
Al State can take a compliment from a homosexual man, but he wants to make it clear that he only has love for the ladies.
Right. That's
it doesn't
because Al
matter. I
State.
can still use the photo.
You still use the photo for what?
You don't want
What
to
do
know.
you think?
Oh,
geez,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Hey,
But again, Al State takes that as a compliment.
That makes me super sexy.
I guess I never want to be super sexy, Terry.
Al State's going to charge you.
That should be on TV or on, you know what I'm saying? That means I should be on a big screen or on some of these big fashion magazines. If I'm that damn good.
So out of 100% of your body, mind, and soul there, Al State, there's not even 1% that's bothered by the fact the gay phone operator took your picture into a private room, darkened the lights, shut the shades, and went to town at the thought of it, or what?
No, it doesn't bother me because that means, oh, man, I must be super sexy. You know what I'm saying? Right
I'll now reiterate, I never want to be super sexy, Terry. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys got to say, Frank, can I go and meet him?
Yes.
Al State,
if
now.
you ever need somebody else in your life, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else who's not a police officer but is a law-abiding citizen, you can holler at the state, baby.
Wow. While gay phone operators making the moves on Al State in turn is making the moves on Terry B. Free.
Wow. Who am I supposed to make the moves on?
Whoever you feel there.
Hey, like I said, gay phone operator, you know what I'm saying? I commend you on losing your weight, man. That's a good thing.
What do you mean commend him? He got slapped down to a slab and his stomach got stapled.
Good job.
Hey, that's okay.
Good
Whatever
work.
it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it takes.
That's some real dedication, gay, let me tell you.
Whatever it takes, someone else's money.
Yeah.
All right. Anyhow.
Anyhow, man, I had a great weekend, man.
All right,
I did a little lawn bowling.
Yeah, right. Anyway, let me ask you this, Al State. While you were hitting on Terry Free, gay phone operator was making it clear that he would like to meet you one day, whether you heard it or not, whether you're playing dumb or not. I think maybe you just didn't hear him. He asked if there's a day in the future that you guys could meet in person. Is that something you're interested in, yes or no?
Like I said, I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? If you want to,
no one asked if you were tripping. Are you going to meet the guy or not?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
We would do it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what do you expect to happen at that fine little get-together for drinks?
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? I come in like a man. Hey, dude, how you do?
That's the way gay likes you.
Oh, yeah. Don't come as
You
a
know what I'm
boy.
saying? I told you, I don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? I respect who he is and what he is.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
What is
I'm not that way.
And what are you exactly, gay?
What?
Gay? You still there? Okay, hung up.
See, he fainted. That's what it was.
He
when
fainted,
he said
yes.
he fainted. When I said I'd meet him, he fainted.
Wow.
Okay, like I was on a big screen or something, like a superstar like Denzel.
Oh, geez. I wouldn't go that far, Al State. But anyway, Al State seems like he doesn't like it when they faint on him, Terry.
Right. Well, I think Al State is just proving that he's very secure in his manhood.
There
That's why
it
it's
is.
not
Yes,
that
I
big
am
of a
secure in
deal.
my manhood.
Wow.
You know, so that's one
'Cause
thing
I'm a
about
man.
one thing about the state.
Sounds like you're getting...
I know who I am. I know which way the pickle hangs.
Oh, jeez. Anyway. Okay, let's leave it with that. Al State is well aware of the direction in which his pickle hangs. Now, would that be a half sour? Would that be a dill? What would we be talking about here?
Oh, no. I bet
We're
it's
talking about a
sweet.
Vlasic.
A Vlasic crunchy pickle.
Yeah, most of the girls say baby dill.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand. I understand completely, not really. All right, thank you, Al State, for
How about
checking in.
T-Man?
Now, I
My
understand.
birthday present, T-Man.
I thought your birthday was last month.
It was last Monday on the 16th, and you know what I want for my birthday?
What do you want? What do you want?
I want to come in studio one day.
Okay, that's a done deal. That is a guarantee. Now,
Okay,
make sure you bring these. Make sure you bring these
know what
headshots that you're picking up this morning. I understand.
Yeah, what's up with that?
You're on your way to pick up headshots this morning. Is that right?
Oh yeah. You know.
Where are we driving to pick up the headshots?
I'm going to St. Helena.
There you go.
Cool.
Al State. Gotta have a good headshot in the business,
I had
Terry.
an audition yesterday.
All right. On a
You know,
Sunday, yes.
Trying to get in that fashion on the square in San Francisco coming up.
Okay. Well, then there you go. Al State.
I'm trying to get on there, so I had an audition, but they made me do the cool guy camel toe walk, and I don't like doing that walk.
We have our fingers crossed for the camel-toed Al State.
Camel toe Sunday.
No camel toe.
It was an all camel-toe Sunday for Al State, ladies and gentlemen, and he's this close to securing a big-time gig. Now, Al State.
Yeah.
When you get the headshots, please send us one so we can post it somewhere prominently, okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Most definitely.
All right, Al State. Thanks for checking in.
All right, you guys have a nice one. And
There it is.
get at me, Terry.
Oh, geez.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Got to see the headshots first.
Camel Toe Terry Free
Camel toe.
gets together with the Camel Toe Del State. And you're talking about a camel toe extravaganza like never seen before.
Yeah,
It's like
crazy.
a whole hoof. When they can stand side by side.
Don't bring gay phone operator into the picture, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
That's too much camel toe for one planet. All right, we're off to an interesting start for a new week, Terry.
That's for sure.
Waiting in the wings is Jay and Olympia, who has a love triangle problem, Terry,
Oh.
that I'm sure only we can solve.
I'm sure.
So I'm sure he'll wait, right there, Pasty? Okay. What is he eating this morning?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Just tuck
Some
something.
nicotine cereal.
Mhm.
I think he is chewing on some of his
All
nicotine
right.
gum.
All right.
The T-Man Show.
Yes.
Get phone operator. Get phone operator.
Who's calling into the show now, Terry?
Phone operator.
You know, he's a hard-working man.
Yes.
Gay
Little skinny guy. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, the man has lost 473 pounds.
Whoa.
He still has 206 to go to get to his fighting weight.
Did they cut off one of his boobs?
Not quite yet, but that is the last resort to get him down to that extra 200 pounds. A gay phone operator has joined us on the phone lines, Terry. It's a special treat of a Monday for you.
Cool.
Yes, indeed.
I didn't think when I woke up it would be this special.
I tried just for you.
Aha. So if your shift gets changed, what does that mean?
That I will have my mornings free again.
Oh, geez.
All right.
That means the contributions from the new and improved gay phone operator.
Yes.
Will become daily.
Oh, my gosh.
Daily.
All right, don't threaten us now.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So when do we find out about this? When do we have any hope in making sure or putting in a word otherwise or doing what we have to do to have this immediately stopped or what?
No, I don't think I have a choice, but I have to wait until I'm finished training in my new job.
How come you're always training,
I
man?
know, and he keeps getting new jobs.
You a slow learner.
I got to send him back in training again.
No, I accepted a better position.
Oh, I bet you wish you had a nickel for every time you've said that.
And
Some more training.
once I'm trained, I'll be actually working out of my apartment instead of going to...
Oh, jeez. That thing will smell so bad in a month.
Oh, boy.
So, it's all been an effort. Everything's coming together for this man. He's wanted to lose weight. He is. He's wanted to never leave his apartment. He's very close.
I know.
Well, he has his own place. That's a big deal.
What's the point of being skinny, though?
Yeah.
I mean, why did you go through all that if you're just going to sit at home and work all
Wow.
day?
Steven's saying you
I
might
live
as
on
well
top of a
stay
Safeway
fat.
now. I live on top of a Safeway now, so I'll be set.
Well, but you can't eat it.
Steven,
You can't eat the lasagna or whatever.
he can eat his way through. He'll tunnel, Count of Monte Cristo tunneled his way out, Terry.
Yes.
Gabe will tunnel his way by chomping on down into that Safeway eventually. Steven's saying you might as well have stayed fat and obese and disgusting if you were never going to leave your house.
I leave my house all the time.
The point of being skinny was to be social and have a life and all that kind of stuff. But if you're just going to sit home all day, that doesn't seem to connect with your new you.
Oh, there's other reasons,
No,
Steven.
it's called,
Health.
I'll be staying home all day working, but then I'll be closer to the bars when it's time to get off shift.
Okay.
He loves the gayest of bars.
Yeah, mostly nougat with chocolate cover.
My favorite.
Wow.
The bartender named Aaron at the cafe is like,
Okay, you know what?
Oh,
Yeah.
stop.
He doesn't want the plug. Trust
No.
me. Not literally or figuratively.
He just quit.
yeah, he does. He's a big old bottom.
Okay,
Just quit.
He's a big old bottom. Gay. Listen to the way Gay talks about people now. He's a big old bottom, and Gay's a wiry top.
Yeah, why are we talking?
I can try.
So when do you find out about whether you get to stay at home for the rest of your life and get this new shift or what?
I'm hoping in about a month.
In about a month. That's a ways to go. That's a
So
lifetime.
you will never have to, like, check in at the office or anything like that?
I'll go in once a week.
Wow.
And where's there? Who are you working for? Who's the lucky company, corporation that gets to have you on their payroll?
They're a nice anonymous one, and they're going to remain anonymous.
They're a nice anonymous company, and he doesn't want to reveal what employer has got him in the fold.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Let
that's
me just say I work close to John, and it's really scary.
You work for the
You
same?
love him.
Do you work for the same company?
No, I don't.
But you work in
Yeah.
the same industry or what? Competitors?
totally different industry, but I work close to him.
How do you know that?
So it's a dream come true.
Because I know where he works.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't think John had a job, quite honestly.
He invited me to lunch one day.
Oh, man. And you went.
Anyway, why don't you say hi to a man who's on his way to pick up his headshots at this time in the morning, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't you say hi, gay phone operator, to a fellow loyal listener? He is known as Albert State. Good morning, Al.
He added me on MySpace.
Al State.
Yeah.
I wonder if Al State knew how much of a flaming homosexual you were or are when he added you to his MySpace. Yes. Al State, is this significant to you when you decide to add or not add someone to your MySpace as to their sexual orientation?
Nah, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate. People are people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We all got the same goals in life.
Mm-hmm. But it sounds to me, even though Al State's saying that, and it's probably true, Terry, he didn't realize, nonetheless, the gay phone operator was as out there as he is, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I feel flattered if guys and girls think I'm sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm flattered. I'm flattered.
So, gay, is it safe to say that you sent Al State the friend request?
No, he added me first.
All right, fine, he added you first, but who? Doesn't somebody have to send someone a request before the other?
Well, he sent me a request.
See?
Al State sends you a request.
Hey, big boy. I mean,
and there it is. There it is. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, then who made the first contact with the other? Was that?
I think the first time we ever made contact right here over the phone.
No, I think I commented on one of your photos.
You
Oh, you did? Okay.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah, check out the comment.
He gets so many comments on his photos, gay, that it got lost in the shuffle of his mind. What was your comment? It was obviously referring to his body or something to that effect? Something in a very...
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Were you complimenting him on his body from a gay perspective, or what were you doing?
That's exactly what I did.
Uh-huh.
Well, like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm flattered, but Al State love the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm flattered.
Al State can take a compliment from a homosexual man, but he wants to make it clear that he only has love for the ladies.
Right. That's
it doesn't matter. I still use the photo.
You still use the photo for what?
You don't want to know.
What do you think?
Oh, my gosh.
Hey,
again, Al State takes that as a compliment.
That makes me super sexy.
I guess I never want to be super sexy, Terry.
Al State's going to charge you.
That means I should be on TV or on, you know what I'm saying? That means I should be on a big screen or on some of these big fashion magazines. If I'm that damn good.
So out of 100% of your body, mind, and soul there, Al State, there's not even 1% that's bothered by the fact the gay phone operator took your picture into a private room, darkened the lights, shut the shades, and went to town at the thought of it, or what?
No, it doesn't bother me because that means, oh, man, I must be super sexy.
I'll now reiterate, I never want to be super sexy, Terry. Yes.
Yeah. You guys go to Sanford. Can I go and meet him?
Yes.
Al State,
if you ever need somebody else in your life, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else who's not a police officer but is a law-abiding citizen, you can holler at the state, baby.
Wow. While gay phone operators making the moves on Al State in turn is making the moves on Terry B. Free.
Wow. Who am I supposed to make the moves on?
Whoever you feel there.
Hey, like I said, gay phone operator, you know what I'm saying? I commend you on losing your weight, man. That's a good thing.
What do you mean commend him? He got slapped down to a slab and his stomach got stapled.
Good job.
Hey, that's okay. Whatever it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it takes.
That's some real dedication, gay, let me tell you.
Whatever takes someone else's money.
Yeah. Right. Anyhow,
man, I had a great weekend, man.
All right,
I did a little lawn bowling.
Yeah, right. Anyway, let me ask you this, Al State. While you were hitting on Terry Free, gay phone operator was making it clear that he would like to meet you one day, whether you heard it or not, whether you're playing dumb or not. I think maybe you just didn't hear him. He asked if there's a day in the future that you guys could meet in person. Is that something you're interested in, yes or no?
Like I said, I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? If you want to,
no one asked if you were tripping. Are you going to meet the guy or not?
Yeah, sure.
We would do it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what do you expect to happen at that fine little get-together for drinks?
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? I come at him like a man. Hey, dude.
Oh,
how you
jeez.
do?
That's the way Gay likes you.
Oh, yeah. Don't come as
You
a
know what I'm
boy.
saying? I told you, I don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? I respect who he is and what he is.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
What is
I'm not that way.
And what are you exactly, Gay?
What?
Gay, you still there? Okay, hung up.
See, he fainted. That's what it was.
He
when
fainted,
he said
yes.
you're dead, he fainted. When I said I'd meet him, he fainted.
Wow.
Okay, like I was on a big screen or something, like a superstar like Denzel.
Oh, geez. I wouldn't go that far, Al State. But anyway, Al State seems like he doesn't like it when they faint on him, Terry.
Right.
Mm.
Well, I think Al State is just proving that he's very secure in his manhood.
There
That's
it
why
is.
it's not
Yes,
that
I
big
am
of a
secure
deal.
in my manhood.
Wow.
You know, that's one
'Cause
thing
I'm a
about
man.
One thing about the state.
Sounds like you're getting...
I know who I am. I know which way the pickle hangs.
Oh, jeez. Anyway. Okay, let's leave it with that. Al State is well aware of the direction in which his pickle hangs. Now, would that be a half sour? Would that be a dill? What would we be talking about here?
Oh, no. I bet
We're
it's
talking about a
sweet.
Vlasic.
A Vlasic crunchy pickle.
Yeah, most of the girls say baby dill.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand. I understand completely, not really. All right, thank you, Al State, for
How about
checking in.
T-Man?
Now, I
My
understand.
birthday present, T-Man.
I thought your birthday was last month.
It was last Monday on the 16th, and you know what I want for my birthday?
What do you want? What do you want?
I want to come in studio one day.
Okay, that's a done deal. That is a guarantee. Now, let me, make sure you
gotta
bring
let
these.
me-
Make sure you bring
you
these
know what-
headshots that you're picking up this morning. I understand.
Yeah, what's up with that?
You're on your way to pick up headshots this morning. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. You know?
Where are we driving to pick up the headshots?
I'm going to St. Helena.
There you go.
Cool.
Al State. Got to have a good headshot in the business,
I had
Terry.
an audition yesterday.
All right. On a
You know what
Sunday,
I'm-
yes.
Trying to get in that fashion on the square in San Francisco coming up.
Okay. Well, then there you go.
I'm
Al
getting in
State.
Square. I'm trying to get on there, so I had an audition, but they made me do the cool guy camel toe walk, and I don't like doing that walk.
We have our fingers crossed for the camel-toed Al State.
Sunday. No camel toe.
It was an all camel-toe Sunday for Al State, ladies and gentlemen, and he's this close to securing a big-time gig. Now, Al State.
Yeah.
When you get the headshots, please send us one so we can post it somewhere prominently, okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Most definitely.
All right, Al State. Thanks for checking in.
All right, you guys have a nice one. And
There it is.
Get at me, Terry.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. There it is.
Got to see the headshots first.
Camel-toe Terry Free
Camel-toe.
gets together with the camel-toed Al State. And you're talking about a camel-toe extravaganza like never seen before.
Yeah,
It's like a whole hoof.
Mm-hmm.
They can stand side by side.
Don't bring gay phone operator into the picture, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
That's too much camel-toe for one planet. All right, we're off to an interesting start for a new week, Terry.
That's for sure.
Waiting in the wings is Jay and Olympia, who has a love triangle problem, Terry,
Oh.
that I'm sure only we can solve.
I'm sure.
So I'm sure he'll wait, right there, Pasty? Okay. What is he eating this morning?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Just tuck
Some nicotine cereal.
Mhm.
I think he is chewing on some of his
All
nicotine
right.
gum.
All right.
The T-Man Show.
So you're close to getting that gig, or it's a done deal?
It's a done deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting.
All right. So a one-time thing, or is it going to be like a 4-time little tryout, or do you have a permanent? What do they call it when you get when a DJ gets a permanent gig at a club? You know what they call it? They call it a residency now, Terry. You're a resident at that club.
All right, then.
Isn't that what they call it?
That's what they call it, yeah.
Yeah, like Scene has these residencies. He's got all kinds. He's got one in Dallas. What's he doing with a residency in Dallas? He's got to commute all the time to Dallas?
Hey, you know.
Is it worth it for him?
Pays the
Probably
bills.
so.
Pays the bills.
These residencies pay big bucks.
I would think so, yeah.
For the DJs and the clubs these days that are big timers, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
So you got what is it? Is it a one-time thing at Mission Rock or what?
I think right now it's a one-time thing. But
All
you know,
right.
I'm
They
going
want to
to
see what you can do. They want to see who you bring in. They want to see your talents. And if you blow it, you're out.
Well, you don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
I love proving myself.
All right.
I know it's funny because people
We're
look
still
at me.
waiting for you to prove yourself on this program, but that's all right. Same goes for me.
In the weight room.
Okay, for sure.
Mhm. So you got a one-time thing at Mission Rock When. That's where Jazzy just did a gig this weekend.
He does his thing over there.
All right.
But it's August 10th.
Okay, so it's like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
It's a Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Be there.
We'll be there.
You gonna come out?
We'll be there.
Oh man.
I'll be there. I don't know about Terry.
You come out, Terry?
Well, I don't know if I'll be there, but I'll
Oh
be.
my God! You can't get me excited like that.
I'll be in the area.
Get commitment from us, right?
Yeah, right.
I don't want to say I'll be there, Terry.
All right.
'Cause you never know. I may be there, but you'll be there.
I'll be there.
Yes.
And that's what's important.
Yes, that is
for sure.
And who got you that?
Joe Breezy actually hit me up this weekend.
Joe Breezy!
Joe
Breezy!
Okay.
Oh my God.
You have no residencies.
And see,
nobody wants you.
Oh my God. That's sad to actually hear it like that, but yeah.
Wow, just smack him over the head with it.
We're your only residency. You're a resident here.
Well, that is a very good residency, I would think.
It's the best.
Of course.
Anyway, this may be your first.
Oh, yeah?
Well, maybe they're not handing them out there. I don't know. But anyway, it's a good thing. Good for you.
Nice job.
Excited for you.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Big thing's going to happen.
I couldn't do it without you guys.
All right, easy now. Anyway.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Somebody play the music.
I can't get it. I can't get the wrap it up music.
I love when the program directors do nights at the club. Isn't that hot? Like jazzy and Mission Rock.
It's a little weird.
When Eric Flowers heads out to
Flowers.
I've done a club with Flowers before.
Yeah, he's a little 90s. I understand. Is that what you're thinking or what?
Rolling the big dice.
He's a little 90s, but is that what you're thinking or what?
Yeah.
But that's his time. You know, there's going to be a moment in about 7 to 10 years where there's going to be a 21-year-old who makes fun of your style. He's going to be, that Vinnie the Pooh is so 06.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Eric Powers does a little more of a... But that's maybe the audience that he's being hired to appeal to. You know, not every club is 19-year-olds with fake IDs.
I don't know. We were in the hood when I was with him. We were at the black club in the hood, and he was doing...
It's like, who has the... I'm looking for the ugliest driver's license picture right now.
I was just looking at him. No, don't. Oh, jeez.
We're going to give $150 to the ugliest driver's license picture. Line up at the DJ booth.
Do they not do that anymore?
No, they don't.
No, they don't do that anymore.
Oh, my God.
Uncomfortableness when strangers are doing body shots off each other, that he makes them do. And it's like, oh, boy.
Hey, you show respect for a man who paved the way as far as club DJ spots.
How do you make it so hot since you're so hip?
He swears every word out of his mouth. Every word out of his mouth is a curse word, Terry.
Okay.
That's the secret, huh?
Gets the people fired up.
Mm-hmm.
So
he thinks it gets the people fired up when he says the F word over and over and over again, and maybe he's right and maybe he's not, but...
Brilliant.
You know?
Steven is knocking you saying...
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear his very sarcastic
Thanks,
little one-worder there?
You knocking me, Steve? What's going on?
Oh, jeez.
Steve.
Steve.
He knows to call you Steve to get you fired up.
Hey, if it works for him, that's great. I just think swearing is kind of a cop-out thing. It's not really trying too hard. But if it works, then, maybe that's...
See, Steven will always side with the 90s DJ, unless he's going up against the 80s DJ. Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate your concern.
All right.
No, but obviously you're doing well,
So at Mission Rock, they know that you love to drink on the job, and every word that comes out of your mouth is a curse word when you're at the club.
I wouldn't say every word. It just becomes more frequent as the alcohol builds in my system.
Is Joe Breezy aware of this?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Because Joe Breezy's this close to becoming a 90s club DJ.
Oh, if he's listening now.
All right.
There, he knows.
So you're knocking flowers in the club? Is that
I'm
what you were about
knocking
to do?
him.
I saw your
very
face.
good, yeah.
Yes,
Probably a bad
yes.
move for
For real?
program director.
That's the
I'm just guessing.
program director of...
I just mentioned it. He did very well.
Yeah, but you were saying, no,
way you
don't
mentioned
do
it
it. No.
He was DJing in the hood. You were about to say that he wasn't really hitting on the clientele there.
I wouldn't really necessarily say that.
But I bet they lined up around the block to show their ugly DJ photos, no?
They
do
were.
it at every club. It works every time, Terry.
I know.
All those 90s tricks.
I know.
People will be lined up to hear this guy swear over here, too.
Mm-hmm.
I hear he swears a lot. I can't wait to get in.
Yeah, we got to mark our calendars.
Okay, you know what? You guys is making it sound crazy.
August 10th.
Yes.
We're there. Learn some new words.
Oh, I hope he does an encore with the F word.
Maybe we can have a girl up there next to him and figure out who's the girl, who's the boy.
These are the, These are the ways that
I know you ain't talking to
8 to 10 years from now, you better be prepared. This is the way you're going to be made fun of.
Are you serious?
That's
Yes.
right. Eric Flowers used to make fun of the 70s DJs.
So he took over?
I don't know. Anyway, very good.
I'm prepared then.
Mm-hmm. As we all are. But is Mission Rock prepared for you? Well, they probably won't even know you're there. Anyway.
Somebody turn on the jukebox. Plug her in.
Yeah, that Vinnie the Pooh guy ain't working out.
No.
Yeah, he's laid on the floor. He can't even. Someone want to pry him out of his vomit there or what? You going to be all right?
I'm going to be fine.
Okay.
It's what I do.
If I wanted swearing, I'd stay home with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Okay. Sounds exciting for you.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you. We all have Joe Breezy to thank.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe Breezy.
There you go. Is he in the chat room right now? Joe Breezy needs to
No,
sleep
he's
later.
not,
Yes.
yeah.
What about whatever happened to that Angel baby who used to be in the chat room all the time?
That's
What
a
happened?
very good question.
I haven't seen her lately.
What happened was Angel Baby in the company of Angel. You got Angel and Angel Baby getting together. Angel didn't tear her up like she maybe have thought that she deserved to be torn up, Terry, and she hadn't been seen from since. Don't worry, that shouldn't be seen as any kind of knock, Angel Baby. I would have torn you up.
I think she got embarrassed and
I think she
fled.
might have gotten embarrassed and hasn't been seen in the. She used to be in the chat room every day, right or wrong?
She used to be like the biggest chatter ever.
Well, I heard since we came back from vacation, when we went on vacation for the 2.5 weeks we were on vacation, Terry, the chat room numbers went way down in the morning. Now they're going to build back up.
Right.
Now that there's going to be a little bit, we'll get everyone back in the chat room. But even before we went on vacation, Angel Baby used to be a regular in the Wild Space chat room, Terry.
Right.
And all of a sudden dropped off the map because of some situation that happened around, I don't know, a month or so ago between her and Angel.
Yes.
Now, you probably would know more about that than me.
Oh, as far as the situation between them?
Well, I know the situation, but you haven't heard from her at all either, or what?
Nope.
She looked good. She probably feels bad about herself because frickin' Angel in the morning didn't touch her.
No morning.
I wonder what happened.
I don't know what that's all about.
Did they have like a falling out or what's going on?
And Jizzle says, easy.
Easy what?
He's laughing. He says,
He drove her away. She was one of the hottest chatters, and he drove her away.
If you've ever seen him, you know he ain't hitting that right.
Get him on the phone right here. He ain't hitting
I
it
just
all.
told him you drove her away.
Oh, my God.
What did he say?
It had nothing to do with me, he says.
Nothing to do with him? Then why is she dropped off the map? Give me another reason that makes sense as to why she's nowhere to be found.
And why?
Then why? Yes. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
3 of them.
I'm waiting for him to answer back. And he's gone MIA now.
He needs to think of something. That sounds reasonable. Pasty's getting him on the phone right now.
He again says, I had nothing to do with it.
All right, well, what is his reason?
He's not. That's all he's giving.
If he's so definitive that he has nothing to do with why she was driven out of the Wild Space chat room area, Terry, then he must know why she was. If he can so vehemently say, I'm not the reason, then he must know what the reason is.
I have no reason you should ask her.
I ain't asking her because no one can find her. I would ask her.
She's MIA, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You'd ask her if you wouldn't have driven her away.
If he didn't drive her into hiding, I would be able to ask her.
Why'd you drive her into
Angel.
hiding?
Hey, man.
You don't need to type anymore, Terry.
There you go. Please stop.
She was one of my favorite chatters. And now she's nowhere to be found. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to connect the dots to come to conclusions that around the time you and her got together on some small level, but you didn't come close to finishing the job, I still to this day can't figure out why, Terry. She made it clear she was basically ripe for the taking. And Angel, I think, this is my theory, Terry, because he didn't close the deal on her, she felt somewhat slighted. Why, I don't know. That's not the correct reaction. But if she wants someone to close the deal, throw her in front of me. I'll bring her the ruckus. She's sitting there. If she's sitting there like it seems like she was, wanting Angel to bring her the ruckus, and Angel doesn't bring her the ruckus, she shouldn't take that as a knock.
Right.
Now, you tell me why she's nowhere to be found, Angel.
I have no idea. All I know is she moved.
Well, if you have no idea, did she move out of the Bay Area, yes or no?
No.
Okay, then she didn't move. Fine, then her move is irrelevant.
Yeah, right around the corner, actually.
Yeah. It's even pointless.
If you have no idea, then you can't say with any certainty that you didn't drive her away. Can you? Answer me!
No, I guess I can't.
Now, let me ask you this, because I'm still unclear on this. she was, according to all accounts, just as eager to make something big time happen with you as it seemed you should have been with her. Why didn't that deal get closed?
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he does.
Ask him, Terry.
And is it a coincidental timing, Terry, that after that happened, that you dropped out of the chatting world?
Yeah.
Maybe she found someone. It had nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to her 2 weeks ago about that. About 2 weeks ago.
And what'd she have to say?
She just said, hi, how's it going?
Awkward.
Been hanging out? What's going on?
Sounds like an awkward conversation. See, Angel wouldn't even know when he's in an awkward conversation, Terry, because his whole life is based on awkwardness.
And I love it.
And he loves every second of it, Terry. So he would never know when something is awkward. It sounds like she bumped into him at a club somewhere.
Right.
They had an awkward conversation that Angel wasn't even able to pick up on the fact that it was so awkward.
Right.
It doesn't explain one bit as to why she used to be chatting every single minute of every day.
Yes.
And I loved her in there, Terry, because she looks good. Man. Body, hair, face, everything checks out. And Angel drove her away.
Look at his giggle.
I don't even know when he does. Has no concept that he did exactly that. No idea. Still to this moment. I'm hitting all over the head with the reality. He still doesn't believe me. He thinks she found someone. Even if you find someone, it doesn't stop you from chatting.
No,
only if you feel uncomfortable about something that is a direct reminder every minute that you're chatting in a certain spot, would you stop chatting in that spot, Terry?
Right, right.
You know, if she found someone, she still would be on the Wild Space chat room site, you know, just doing what she did on a regular basis. She wouldn't just drop off the map like she did. You don't go from chatting 23 hours a day
I know.
to just falling off the map like that
No,
if there's not a reason.
I know.
Maybe she's just busy.
She's busy now.
Doing what, though?
I have no idea. I'm just assuming that maybe she's busy. Maybe she has a man. Maybe her fingers hurt.
Mm-hmm. Your fingers are supposed to hurt.
No.
Oh, gee.
She feels embarrassed about something, Terry.
Yeah, she must.
Maybe Angel discovered something on her that she's so afraid may be put out there. Maybe she just, as I began speculating, Terry, is just embarrassed that she laid it out there for Angel and he didn't slurp it up. You know what I'm saying?
I hear ya.
Maybe that's embarrassing. It shouldn't be. If I'm her, I'm thinking, well, what's wrong with Angel? I laid it out there on a platter for him. If he didn't want to dive in like it's the buffet of a lifetime, that's his problem. I would still be chatting like a mad woman.
I love Asian buffets.
Mm-hmm. But regardless of the reason, it's your fault she's not there anymore.
Oh. What do you want me to do?
I want you to find her and bring her back. That's what I want you to do.
I just text her right now. I'll find out.
Oh, see, you can text her.
Yeah,
you have her number.
Get a hold of her, but that has nothing to do with me and her not being in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Tell her to call up the program. We'll get to the bottom of this. Finally, about time someone got to the bottom of that. All right, if you ain't, I will.
Perfect.
All right. How are you, by the way? Angel of the morning.
I'm excellent. Getting ready for my trip to Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. How was your weekend?
It was excellent. Partied.
What was the highlight of it?
Let's see. There wasn't one.
That's how good it was.
Yeah. It all blends together.
Right.
It's just too much.
Where'd you go? What'd you do?
Went to Mission Rock on Friday with Jazz.
All right, well,
there you
2
go.
weeks from this Friday, I guess, your man Vinnie the Pooh's going to be there.
Yeah, and just so you know, I hooked that up, Vinny. So just
Angel,
you know,
man, I
throwing
appreciate it.
I'm your boy, you know.
Oh, man, you hold me down tonight, Angel.
So
I appreciate it.
here's Vinnie the Pooh giving Joe Breezy all the glory for him getting that spot at Mission Rock, and Angel wants to make sure he is also appreciated.
I apologize, Angel.
I didn't get a chance when I talked to Vinny yesterday to explain that in detail. I just figured it was irrelevant, but...
Mm-hmm. Obviously wasn't irrelevant enough for you not to mention it.
You should go to a club tonight and swear about it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You might, Steven. Jeez. Yes. But no, Angel, thank you. I appreciate
You're welcome.
Jeez.
It's going to be a big night with Angel, Jazzy, and Pooh.
Sounds like a variety show.
it. You want to come out, don't you?
All right. Angel, thanks for checking in.
Lettuce.
Speaking of 90s.
He likes to be different like that.
Yes.
It's your friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's your
Yeah, that's my friend. Angel, you're my friend.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sounds good.
Glad I get that straight. Terry, what else is going on in this weird world this morning, please?
S.A. Morales is being sued by an ex-girlfriend because apparently he gave her herpes. Or that's what she's claiming.
Sooner or later, these lawsuits are going to become so frequent that they're not going to be that big a deal, Terry.
Yeah?
It seems like there's a lot of momentum building with women suing dudes over giving them herpes. There hasn't been a case yet where a guy has sued a woman over him getting herpes from her yet.
Right.
I don't know if any guy is going to throw himself out there in the courts of America by making it known publicly that he was given herpes by... Maybe it's... Men just don't feel comfortable. It's not a masculine thing to go public and accuse a woman of giving you herpes. But women seem to have no problem, Terry, pointing the finger at someone who may be even just a B. I mean, S.A. Morales is not an A star, Terry.
Well,
I mean,
no.
he might have been on NYPD Blue recently or whatever he was on.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not. It's a long time ago since La Bamba.
Yeah, that is true. Back in...
Oh, that's his brother?
Yeah.
That's Richie Valens' brother on
Yes,
La Bamba?
yes.
Oh, that guy was
they,
rad.
they didn't point out in La Bamba that Richie Valens' brother had herpes.
No.
He did spend a lot of time in Tijuana.
Maybe that got cut from the movie, Terry.
That would have made the movie interesting, actually.
But some woman out there is accusing S.A. Morales of giving her herpes.
Yes, an ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
She says, quote, she was left with an incurable disease that will have associated medical expenses, pain, and discomfort for the rest of my life.
Now, I sat one row in front of S.A. Morales on a flight from Las Vegas to San Diego, Terry.
Right.
Heading to the Super Bowl that was in San Diego, a good 5-6 years ago now.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You recognized him?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I would.
I recognized him because, not necessarily from La Bamba, but he made a movie that was one of my all-time favorites with Sean Penn.
Someone with nudity and naked girls that no one's ever seen.
No! No nudity, no naked girls. It was an all-guy movie called Bad Boys.
Oh, I love it. I know.
I've heard
The prison one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
It's great. One of the greatest movies of all time.
I agree.
S.A. Morales is awesome in that movie.
Oh, okay.
The movie is incredible. It's a must-see in every home in America.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know S.A. Morales has herpes, though. It changes everything. Never
She's
heard of
doing-
Bad Boy Star? You'd love it.
I probably have.
Because you love yourself some Bad Boys.
Oh, I do. She's suing for unspecified damages, by the way.
That movie came out before La Bamba even came out.
Is that where Sean Penn takes something and
Takes the soda cans
and beats somebody down?
Beats somebody down.
Yeah.
Yes.
To prove, he's the man.
Oh, and he proved it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I have seen.
Terry knows a pillowcase full of soda cans to the face proves you're a man.
That's right.
I will not be your bitch anymore.
Oh, jeez. Terry, I don't want any reenactments of what happened this weekend in your home. All right. But it is still, it came out in 1981 or something. I didn't see it till 89. I don't know when I saw
La
it.
Bamba was 87.
83 was Bad Boys.
83
His second role, yes.
83 was Bad Boys?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't see it until the late 80s when I was in high school. And then I've seen it about 6 times since then. And it's a must-see, still to this day. I probably have it on DVD somewhere. Mm-hmm. Anyone who needs it, call me. I'll send it to you.
Really?
I'll be your Netflix.
I'll call you right now.
You call me? You haven't seen
about it.
You haven't seen it, Steven?
I don't think I was allowed to see R-rated movies then.
Geez.
So
Not allowed. No wrestling, no R-rated movies.
All right, how do we get started on this conversation? Oh, yeah,
because he's got herpes.
He's got the herpes.
Does have the herpes.
And he's passing it around.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
is she claiming that he didn't tell her?
Yes, that he knew about it and that he still had sex with her and
he
didn't
knew
tell
about
her.
it and didn't tell her he had the herpes? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she's saying that should she have known, had she known that she was about to get the herpes, she wouldn't have had sex with the man who had the herpes?
Right.
And therefore, she wished she would have told him because he knew he had the herpes and kept that information from her.
I guess so, yeah.
Well, if you have the herpes, Terry, but you're not having an outbreak and you think it's well under wraps in that moment in time, are you required to tell someone? What's the law on that?
I don't know what the law is on that. I think
because 95 or more % of the time that you have the herpes, Terry, it's not it's with an outbreak.
Right.
Right
but
or wrong?
I
don't
think,
know. I don't
though,
have the herpes.
But I think you should, when
Ladies
you
and
know
gentlemen.
something like that you should, tell somebody.
Well, what's the requirement? What's the law when you have? Let's take a break because I'm up against a hard break, Terry. I think. Am I? No. Anyway.
Okay.
I don't care. I'm not even going to ask Pasty if we're up against a break or not because I want to discuss the herpes.
Okay, and the laws regarding the herpes as
That's
to
right.
whether or not you tell your partner.
If you have the herpes,
yes,
and you are about as in a moment in time where it's about as dormant as it could be, all right? It's not flared up by any stretch. As a matter of fact, it's like nowhere to be found. You wouldn't even know you had the herpes. Are you required, if you're going to have sex that night with some real hot-ass female, are you required to tell her? Yes or no? I would think the answer would be yes.
Yes.
Even though
Right.
it about is as... You're about as herpes-free as you're going to get, even though you have the herpes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause you just never know. I think you should inform people.
But that could be an awkward moment.
It could be.
But it goes without saying at some
Right.
point,
Just
too.
before you're about to put it
Everybody
in.
has
Oh, by the way, I have herpes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'd probably be tough to get it done if you tell her beforehand.
More than it.
Are you still hot? No? All right. Why are you putting your clothes on? What's the going rate for a lawsuit if you contract it?
If it's proven that she is 100% correct, that she wouldn't have had sex with him, he had it, knew it, never told her about it, what is he looking at as far as paying her in damages?
Correct.
Well, I don't know what the precedent is here, but I would imagine if I'm in the jury box, I'm thinking she's deserving of about $783.
Wow.
$783.
Might be worth it.
Oh, it's definitely worth it then. No, it's probably a little bit more. It's depending on how much he's worth. She's probably looking for some kind of cash settlement, obviously.
Sure, yes.
For her damages that have been done to her, medical bills, all kinds of future costs.
Right.
Let's say his net worth, S.A. Morales' net worth is about, I would guess that he's probably worth about, I don't know how he's invested and everything like that. Terry,
Right. You don't know what he's done.
Let's say a rough ballpark. Let's say he's worth about $5 million. Maybe a little bit more. Hopefully a little bit more.
Right.
All right, let's say he's worth about $5 million. Based on that, and based on us believing that she's not lying and that this all went down the way she's claiming, what do you think he is responsible for? What is she entitled to of his net worth, Terry? Because if it weren't for him, she would be herpes-free, so she says.
So she says. Although you
Right.
know that he's going to get a dang good attorney saying, well, how do we know for sure it's him that gave her the herpes?
Wow, it sounds like you're ready for the
call
job,
up. Let's
Terry.
call up
Sounds
every
like
single
been on
one
trial
of her lovers in the past, test them for herpes, and
Wow, do you hear Terry Free's tone of voice?
no,
Do you
that's
hear
what
how
I'm
she's
saying.
so against women? I
know.
love it.
They hate each other. It's great.
Women hate each other.
good
well,
for us.
but what I
Like cats
but,
in an
Oh my
alley.
God, I can't just say that. That's probably. I mean, he's going to protect himself,
Like
right?
pussies in an alley.
Oh, where's the alley?
Mhm.
I'm going.
Yes, that's hopefully a herpes-free alley.
Yeah, probably
Anyway, Terry, it sounds like you're not ready for her to cash in here. And even though she says that she was wronged by S.A. Morales, it sounds like you're taking his side, if I'm reading your tone of voice correctly. But regardless of that, let's determine if she hypothetically is telling nothing but the truth here, how much she's entitled to of that $5 hypothetical million that S.A. Morales is worth. I say,
yes.
if it's all true,
Uh-oh.
that she got herpes from S.A. Morales, not Lou Diamond Phillips, and
Who you play poker with?
he knew what he was doing and didn't tell her, blah, blah, blah.
You love the blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's in the, the 6 degrees of separation of Kevin Bacon or whatever it is.
Right.
I was 1 degree of herpes from S.A. Morales by playing poker at the World Series of Poker with Lou Diamond Phillips, Terry.
Yes, you were. That's right.
Glad I didn't shake his hand.
You saw him on a plane, so you could
Oh,
have gotten
that's
it
right.
when he walked by.
That could have been before he had the herpes.
Oh,
Took a big swig of his beer. Thanks, buddy.
You gonna be eating those cocktail nuts?
Oh, jeez.
Pass over those salty nuts, bud. Anyway.
Oh, my goodness.
Reenacting some moments on the plane. I say, Terry.
Yes.
If he gave her herpes and did it knowingly, and he's worth $5 million.
Well, he didn't mean to give it to her, but he has it.
Right.
So knowingly sounds a little
He should probably
vindictive.
have been more responsible, knowing he had it, and
Right.
he should have given her a little bit of a disclaimer.
Right, but it wasn't his motive. You have to keep that in
There
mind.
should have been a rolling disclaimer at the bottom of his boxers when he was having sex with her.
Probably.
I'd say he should give her about $400,000.
Yeah.
So the moral is for ladies to get herpes from a rich guy.
That's right. Don't get herpes from a poor guy. It ain't going to get you nowhere. You're going to get those.
All the ladies out there who have gotten it from a poor guy are like, dang.
You're going to get those blistering, pus-filled sores. You better get it from a guy who's loaded.
Blistering, pus-filled sores.
You have to walk around all the time like you have to go to the bathroom. Legs together because it hurts so bad.
How's that sound? $400,000 going on all the givens that I pointed out as part of the equation there. Does that sound about right?
I think that's...
She'll be happy with that?
Yeah, she should be.
Depends on who you're asking.
Yeah.
But then she's got to give a third to her attorney.
Right.
She's got to pay taxes on the herpes tax and everything.
Well, and then she has to pay off all her little medical bills because she's probably gotten a bunch of treatments thus far.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not the most expensive procedure in the world to get cream. But.
Now, Tammy's Tammy's on the line. Her husband has herpes, and she's never gotten it from him, Terry.
Wow.
Do you want to hear this call?
I do.
Tammy, you there?
I am.
Your husband has the herpes?
He does.
Uh-huh. And how's that working out for you? So far, you've danced through the raindrops. Is that right?
So far, so good.
Mm-hmm. How long you been married?
We have been married 7 years.
So, safe to say that you're aware of when he's having an outbreak and you steer clear of him during those times, or...
That's correct. But the longer you have it, the less outbreaks you have.
I see. And luckily for you, he's had it forever.
He's had it a while, but you know, he was right up front with me in the beginning before we even ever got intimate.
Now, how do you feel about this story Terry's bringing up this morning? S.A. Morales, have you heard of him? Do you know who he is as an actor? Can you picture him or no?
Yeah, but you know,
everyone's seen La Bamba, so everyone knows who he is, right?
Right.
You saw La Bamba way back, right?
Right.
All right. And even if you didn't see it way back, you saw it recently, it's on all the time. Right. Anyway, it's like Roadhouse. If the story is exactly the way she's saying it is, do you think she deserves money for this or what?
No, because, you know, she has to take responsibility for herself, too.
I mean, anyone who has sex knows there's a potential that you're going to get something from somebody.
Right.
That's right.
And that's part of the deal. That's like an unwritten handshake going in. I love unwritten handshakes, Terry.
Right.
How do you spell that?
That's like part of what you pretty much are putting yourself on the line for when you have sex with someone. You may get something.
Right.
Please, no.
And if you get something...
That feels so good.
Yeah.
Jeez, easy.
Spit, shove, and pray.
Wow.
If you're a guy.
Right.
And if you're a girl,
You forgot Paul.
you got to realize that that's also part of the equation, that especially if you're not so invested in a relationship with a guy, if you have sex with him, there's a potential you're going to get something. And if you get something, don't go whining to the courts.
That's right.
Okay, I'm glad we can forget the $400,000, Terry. She ain't getting nothing.
That's actually a pretty good point. Now she makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. You changed my mind, Tommy. You've hardened me, baby.
Next thing you know, women will start suing for low self-esteem.
Well, you forced me to gain 50 pounds because you broke up with me.
That's right.
Jerk.
And I want $400,000.
There you go.
Rich guy.
Yeah.
Tammy,
Yes.
keep up with the good luck there. All right? Or else we got to put a condom over the microphone next time you call. Okay, thanks for the call. Tammy has been married to a guy for 7 years.
And still good.
Still herpes-free.
Mm-hmm.
She can screw anybody.
Wow.
A couple that festers together stays together.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder how uncomfortable it was for him to tell her. Because she said up front that before they even got intimate, he was like, I have herpes.
Who, her and Tammy?
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true love, Terry.
Yeah, I guess it is. Hey, how you doing? I have herpes. Well, that's nice. I mean, what?
I'm sure that's how it went down. Sheila and Campbell.
Cancel the horseback riding trip.
Sheila, you there?
I'm here.
What's up?
Well, I kind of disagree with what you guys are saying as far as if the person, I think the person should tell you, even though you can get something from having sex with somebody, that person should be honest. Because I have a girlfriend who is like, she's going to be 60, and the man for some reason thinks that if he doesn't have an outbreak, he's not going to give it to her.
Right. You say she's got to be 60?
She is. My girlfriend is going to be almost 60, and her boyfriend just recently gave it to her.
Is that legal, Terry?
60?
Have a girlfriend who's almost 60?
Well, how old is he?
Girlfriend. And her boyfriend, her man friend who...
It's creepy to say boyfriend at that age.
Okay, it is
Who
weird.
has sex with her, doesn't feel like he's required to tell her when he's not undergoing any kind of serious outbreak moment.
He didn't tell her. He didn't tell her. And then when she contracted it, then he said,
"Oops.
Well, you must have gotten it before me."
Uh-huh.
How old is the
18.
guy that she's...
He's probably in 68.
68. Whoa. I blame Viagra for this, Terry.
Dude.
It's horrible.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 40.
Okay. Well, Sheila, thanks for sharing your
You're
story
welcome.
with us.
And I love your show. Have a good day.
You as well. Take care, baby. Leah in San Jose. Go ahead, quick.
Hey, T, and how's it going?
What's up, baby?
Hey, people can contract herpes even if they're not having an outbreak, and so
Yeah.
they should tell them, period.
Mm-hmm. Let me see the story about S.A. Morales, Terry. Pass it over.
Okay.
Go ahead, yes.
It seems like everybody's trying to sue people for anything nowadays, too.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Well, it says here she's suing for unspecified damages. That's always scary.
I know.
So whatever you want to give me.
He was Lieutenant Tony Rodriguez at NYPD Blue, and, of course, Richie Valens' brother. That's what it says here in the story. That the dude didn't even have a name. Richie Valens' brother in La Bamba. That's how everyone knows him.
Yeah.
Picture a leather vest, mustache, and a pompadour.
It was him? It was a good look, still is. Anyway.
He wanted to be an artist, right?
What was his name? I could think of it if I think for a second about the movie. Come on.
I think I know.
What was his first name?
Is it Frank?
No,
Frankie?
it wasn't Frank. As soon as you say it, I'll know it. In the movie, what was Richie Valens' brother's name? It's probably the same in real life.
Keep guessing.
Oh, jeez. You know it's
Stephen
I
has
looked
it
it
right
up.
there.
I think. Hang on.
Freddie?
If you all be quiet for a second, I can actually concentrate and I can think and I can nail it.
Bob Carl Rogers.
It is.
Yeah, Roger. That's Sam, John,
Zap,
Sean.
Roger. Let's see
It's a
here.
very authentic Mexican name, Carl.
Sam, Zane,
All right, hang on. I could hear his mom,
yelling at him.
yelling at him, yeah.
Because he's such a worthless...
With little Woody Woodpecker doodles. That was going to get him somewhere.
Good for nothing.
Woody Woodpecker.
For cock the drawings, get him out of the house.
Yeah,
I picture that big fight that they had in the social
trailer?
hall.
Oh.
And yeah, there was fights in the trailer, but...
When
When his mom was yelling at his brother for ruining Richie's big moment at the social hall.
yeah.
She's calling him like Rico or something. What was she calling him? She's like, jeez, man. I can't believe I'm blanking on this.
Bob?
Bob! That's it. Yeah.
Is it Bob?
Yeah.
Chatter told me.
It's Bob.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks, Spider.
Brother Bob.
Yeah, there you go.
Everybody's
Real
now,
hardcore Mexican name. Right?
everybody's now chatting, going, Bob!
Bob. Yeah, I can't believe it didn't come to me. Yes. How could you do this, Bob?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Richie was definitely the favorite son, though.
Oh, yeah.
There was no doubt about it.
The mom lost her mind at the end.
I felt bad for Bob. Yeah. She was almost like wishing it were him and not Richie.
Exactly.
Not my Richie.
Oh.
That song playing, heartbreaking.
I remember that from Sleepwalkers, where the mom and the son have sex with each other.
That's actually the name of the song, too.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great movie.
That's a great movie.
Jeez.
Yeah, wore out a couple of beat rags on that moment.
Yeah, I think you still do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what if your beat rag?
I don't know what was hot about that. My beat rag's about to sue me for herpes. Really embarrassing when your beat rag drags you into court, Terry.
Right.
Some kind of abuse.
The T-Man Show.
He's the youngest celebrity photographer in the world.
That is.
Austin Viscadane is just 14 years old, but look at him hustle.
Oh, my gosh. You ready for this, Terry?
Okay. What?
He's the 14-year-old paparazzi superstar.
Really?
Yes.
14?
Mhm.
Jeez.
Making big bucks.
Wow.
Running around snapping shots of Britney's crotch. He is.
Wow, that is sweet, right?
He's big time.
I guess
Beats
so.
paper out.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
You think paparazzi is just for what? Like the 20-something, 30-something photography world? No. A 14-year-old dude with a camera ready for action.
He's the youngest celebrity photographer in the world. Austin Viscadane is just 14 years old, but look at him hustle, trying to snap Britney Spears leaving a nightclub.
Right.
He also got this shot of a sunglass-wearing Paris Hilton.
Good for him.
She rolled down her window and let me take a bunch of pictures of her, which was really cool.
Wow, that's a good thing it happened at 9 o'clock because my curfew was 9:30.
No kidding.
Austin Viscadane. Whatever
Wow.
he said his name was. Making huge bucks. That's where the money's at, Terry.
I would guess.
We got to all become paparazzi.
He also got this shot of a sunglass-wearing Paris Hilton.
She rolled down her window and let me take a bunch of pictures of her, which was really cool.
Austin, who's from West Hollywood, says he makes celebrities feel at ease, but sometimes the stars are shocked when they see Austin.
Yeah, it's always making you feel at ease when you see a big pimply kid running at you with a camera as opposed to someone a little older, I would imagine, Terry, right?
56-year-old dude.
Watch what happens on this TMZ video when actress Rose McGowan realizes Austin's age.
He works for TMZ.
Wow.
TMZ, the hottest celebrity gossip site in the world, by far the best news site, even compared to the magazines that are out there.
Right.
You're In Touch, you're Us Weekly.
Anything.
TMZ is like ruling the roost.
Yeah.
And they hire, now you know their secret. They're hiring like everybody. 14-year-olds. Yeah.
How old are you? 14. What's wrong with this town?
Here, Rose McGowan. What's wrong with this town?
Coming from someone who slept with Marilyn Manson.
Okay.
Right. If nobody knows, if you don't know, who does?
When actress Rose McGowan realizes Austin's age.
How old are you? 14. What's wrong with this town?
The pint-sized paparazzo turned his love of photography into a career about 2 months ago, and he's already earned $2,000.
$2,000.
Wow.
You know how long it take me to earn $2,000? It was way after 14, Terry.
I know.
I remember every day at college I was down to my last $40. This kid's got $2,000 at 14.
Wow.
But it's not without risk.
I didn't get pushed, but I just kind of get squashed.
Oh, Terry, I know you can relate.
Austin, who's half the size of other paparazzi, was recently crushed in the rush to capture that perfect shot. So how does his mom, Jane, feel?
I worry a lot. I do worry.
Yeah.
But my feeling is that, for any game, there's going to be, the extreme sports. There's all kinds of things he could be in.
Yeah, and riding around on a dirt bike doesn't bring him $2,000 home to the house, does it?
No, it does not.
Yeah, it doesn't pay the electric bill.
That are dangerous.
Not old enough to drive, this 14-year-old gets around by taxi. But it's
That's wonderful. He,
Taxi!
yeah. Goes to the big happening spot to take pictures via yellow
this
cab.
14-year-old gets around by taxi, but it's clear that won't shake his focus.
And can you step on it? I got some homework to do. Come on.
No kidding. Oh, my
His mom should help him a little bit.
His mom should be driving him around.
Ma'am, there's a really big party going on. Celebrities.
Wow. I didn't know his mom was Mrs. Cartman.
This 14-year-old gets around by taxi, but it's clear that won't shake his focus.
He's snapping away, Terry.
Yeah.
He's a go-getter.
He definitely is that.
He's a 14-year-old hustler.
Yeah. Doing well.
Yes.
Working for
Where were you working
TMZ.
at 14?
Okay.
14? Last thought on my mind was working.
Exactly.
I don't even think you're allowed to work.
I think you used to be able to.
I get my working papers to like 15.
Yeah, 15, 16.
Working
I
papers.
think.
Yeah, I gotta get working papers.
You got to get your working papers to get your walking papers.
That's right.
It's got to be official.
And as you all know, my first job was a busboy. I wasn't making $2,000.
No, you weren't.
Man.
No, I was making $4 an hour.
Wow.
For the whole hour.
That's right. I earned it, baby.
Man.
You work your butt off and you look up and like 8 minutes have gone by. You're like, really? It's never going to end.
Well, listen, $16 too. Wow.
Look at all these people here eating food. They don't look as hungry as I am. And yet I have to clean their plates. Doesn't seem fair. Anyway.
This is hardly eating here.
Goodness.
I didn't have the opportunity to be a paparazzo back then, Terry.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have taken my little Disposable Kodak. Run around town. Sell it to the highest bidder.
Polaroids will look great in a sweet.
My little Polaroid, one click. Yeah, just wave it around. Oh, wait till this dries. Oh, this is going to be a good shot.
Oh, my goodness.
Mm-hmm. It's exciting for the 14-year-olds out there knowing that they can make big bucks like this, Terry. Mm-hmm. And the smaller, the more pint-sized they are, maybe the more valuable they are. They can sneak through little nooks and crannies of the big chaos-like scene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why TMZ hires this little midget. So when there's just a mob scene of people, a little kid can just duck his way under legs and.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I do agree with the story there. I mean, probably when you see a little kid, you're more likely to say, "Okay, you can have a picture."
You don't feel threatened.
You don't. Right.
So, commenting on the mom's take on this, knowing her son is running around the big, crazy-like scenes out there in Hollywood, Terry, do you approve that this mom is allowing this to happen? No biggie?
Well, I see where she is coming from as far as, injuries and so on and so forth, but I don't
But there's a million ways
know.
a 14-year-old can get injured.
Yeah.
The fact that she's pretty much given him the go-ahead on this, that's okay, or is it not okay? What do you...
Well, sure. I mean, but taking taxis, I'm kind of like, I would much rather drive you around myself.
And have Mom waiting for you on the sidewalk there?
Just in the curb, Mom, hiding behind there, because if they see me with
coming out the side door. Mom helps you out?
Yeah.
Well, Mom could be working, too.
Yeah. How's that Mom doing?
Well... But I guess you could say that he's doing something. He's not in the streets doing anything illegal. He's
not doing anything illegal.
Right. He's earning money.
Right.
Well, he's getting reimbursed for the taxi. Who cares? Huh?
Right. TMZ's doing it of all people.
Yeah, maybe they're covering his cab fare.
Yeah,
of course.
they probably
worth
are.
it. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
He's getting those shots. Hard to get shots.
Happy ending for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll take a good shot of that one day. Anyway. What else? What else is happening out there in this world of ours?
Interesting little poll has found that extramarital affairs are a $4 billion industry.
Extramarital affairs, a $4 billion industry. How? What are you talking about?
Well, just on the money that people spend, like they say approximately $366 million a month is spent on extramarital affairs, like with... for hotels.
Oh, you gotta have a spot to have your little nooner, Terry.
Yeah, they're breaking it all down on what you spend that money on.
And even though the Red Roof Inn is only $16.99 for the afternoon, Terry.
Oh, what a deal!
It adds up when you have so many people using these spots. Right. As their little hideaway so that the little missus doesn't find you parked in the car outside your office.
Right. They say that people spend between $250 and $411 on hotel rooms every month.
14, you mean individually?
Yeah, 250.
People that are cheating?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Not to mention, when you jizz on your trousers, Terry, you got to run out to the local Target and get yourself a new bit of clothing.
Right. They
fancy new trousers.
They estimate that's about $411.
Oh, they have that in there?
Yeah, they do.
Of course.
New clothes, lingerie for the ladies, for the dates.
And I'm sure your wife loves when you come home wearing something completely different
than what you
left the house in.
About 100.
Just got to buy the same thing, that's all.
Yeah. They say about between $128.50 and $205.50 on dinners and drinks, up to $205.50 on travel.
On travel?
Yeah.
Yes. Got to travel with your side action. I love that. Yes.
Yeah. To and from. They say that it averages out to about $610.
Can't you get your mom to drive you, Terry?
No, can't.
Wait on the side of the curb there?
Yeah. $610 total per couple per month.
She's coming out the side door.
Yeah.
Works for all occasions. Let me see that story. I'm sorry I keep grabbing all your stories.
It's like a child support payment.
I know.
Yeah, these are costly.
Well, you never know. May end up being that one day.
Taking your side action to dinner, though, really?
I don't think dudes knew that their extramarital, that their extra side action-like affairs, Terry, are costing them so much money.
Probably not.
I don't know if all these costs are worth the 3 minutes of ecstasy.
What a rip-off.
Or more appropriate, more accurately, the 6 seconds of ecstasy.
Yeah.
I don't know if $4 billion worldwide cost that we're spending on our side action is worth it. Mm-hmm. Now that you put it in this kind of term, Terry, $4 billion spent on adultery, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you should get a little happier in your marriage, whether it kills you or not.
Maybe you should.
Yeah.
Save you.
I'd
What
love
did you
to cheat, but I can't afford it.
Yeah.
Does this include people that aren't married? Because there are a lot of serious relationships out there where dudes have to work just as hard to cheat. And I'm saying dudes because dudes work harder when they come to cheating, Terry. Women are.
Well, actually, in the little poll, they found that yes, that the men are the ones who spend most of the money.
Imagine all this money spent on side action, and it's just a little poll. Oh, jeez. Wow.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Here in the U.S., people cheating are spending a total of $366 million a month, which comes out to, as Terry pointed out, $4.4 billion a year on their secret affairs.
We got to figure out how to tap into that somehow.
This is just an America figure, Terry. This doesn't include all the cheating that goes on worldwide.
Right.
Just in this country, $4 billion a year is spent on cheating.
Yeah, and the hotel, they say that you're not going to a cheap little hotel like you would think. That's why they say $205 to $400 something, because you want.
Now you got to impress your side.
Yeah,
action.
exactly.
I always make jokes about the Red Roof Inn, Terry,
Right.
but you got to take her to at least a Marriott.
Right. You want a little luxury.
That's right.
I mean, she's going to go out and spend money on the lingerie, so you don't want to.
I mean, maybe it's a Marriott Courtyard, but still, it's a Marriott, Terry.
Right, it is.
And the minute you finish, why did I spend so much?
Right. What am I doing? Oh, I can't wait till next Thursday.
And there's room service and everything, right?
Where's the part of the story where it talks about the love stains, Terry, that guys have to make sure they get rid of, so they have to buy new clothes? Where is that? I don't see that.
Just talks
here
about
it is.
clothing. And
yeah, $411 per
lingerie. And
$411 per cheater on new clothes or lingerie that he buys for his date.
So gifts or stuff that you soil.
Mm-hmm.
It's all within the same category, right?
Right, right.
Yeah, love stains can be a big problem when it comes to cheating, Terry. Men are very on top of making sure there are no love stains, that they can be called out on the carpet because of, yes, you'll burn your clothes and get new ones and make up some wild reason as to why if it comes down to it, Terry. Well, ladies and gentlemen out there in listener land.
Well, I mean, if since they broke it down, they said what, $600 per person per couple, $600 and something a month.
Now that you know that it costs this much to cheat, are you gonna stop?
No.
Wow.
They don't.
Terry making sure she's not grouped in amongst the
I'm
cheaters.
not stopping, that's for sure.
Wow, Terry says it's worth every penny.
That's right. Just kind of new little lingerie outfit the other day.
Terry's got a way to cut the cost, probably.
Yeah, I just
trade.
The average cheating couple spends $610 per month to keep their affair going. $610 per month to keep your side action flourishing.
Sorry, son, no college for you because I was doing this.
So now that you know that it's costing you in the ballpark in the neighborhood of $610 per month, ask yourself, is it worth it?
Hey, self, is it worth it?
Yeah, I'd pay triple.
Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable, $600, really.
Sounds like the best bargain of a lifetime.
Not bad.
Well, let's hear from some anonymous people out there that don't have to use their real names when they call.
Hurry, see if we can get to a phone.
Let's say there's someone out there that's been having an ongoing cheating type situation that their significant other, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their husband, their wife knows nothing about. And let's say they weren't completely aware how much it cost them because they weren't keeping running tallies on everything they spend to keep everything up to speed.
All right.
From condoms to hotels to making sure there are no love stains to be found, buying new clothes, from little trinkets to little candy to...
little candy.
Shut up money.
To shut up money.
Wow.
All told, it's costing you in the neighborhood of $610 a month. The question is, to those who want to call in and remain anonymous on this program, the question I will ask you is it worth it, or will this figure that you now know about, will it make you stop?
Nobody thinks they're spending that much money.
No, they don't.
Well, now they know.
Yeah.
1-866-663-T-Man. It may be costing him a little bit more than $610 a month, Terry.
Yeah, I think so.
But that's Pat O'Brien.
Right,
He's a big baller.
Yeah, he is.
The king of the cheating world.
He's bringing up the average. Yeah, that alone costs at least $3,000. $6,000. $9,000. Voicemail, $9,012.
Right.
The whole experience?
Priceless. Mm-hmm. I love when your side action is so bleeping hot, Terry.
You better be. If you're going to risk everything.
And he did.
If it's going to cost you this much, you better not be ugly.
What's wrong with me? I don't do this.
You're sick.
But I want to just make you crazy.
And you can. For the low, low price of $610 a month.
Now I have a question. Can I make that in 6 easy payments? Like installments, maybe?
It's up front.
If you want to pay 6 times a month, yes.
Okay. It's kind of a big lump sum. It feels less dirty if I make payments.
Joe in Fremont, whether he's using his real name and real city or not, Terry, that's for us to wonder, but he's on the line right now. Yes, Joey?
Well, I'll say I spend about close to $900 a month now.
He's spending about $900 a month. He's saying $610 a month. That'd be a bargain.
That ain't cutting it.
What are you spending on, Joe, that's running your tally up to about $900 a month?
Well, gotta go by downtown and, gotta have a good time sometimes.
Uh-huh.
So you actually, go out on the town with the side action.
Yeah.
So you're willing to, be in mainstream population kind of settings with your side action. You're not worried about somebody that your wife or your girlfriend knows rolling up on you and wondering what's going on?
Well, it's more like my wife's girlfriend, so...
Mm-hmm. And do you go to 5-star hotels when you're doing your side action?
Yeah, usually I hit up downtown Marriott.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I've stayed there.
It's a pretty good place to hang around,
Yeah.
Is it?
Right next to the Metrodome. Yeah. Okay, catch a flick. All right.
You can just all keep it in the dark, honey. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys take care.
You want to drop it on the convention center? It's right nearby, Terry.
It's a great side action location.
Mm-hmm. It's got a big waterfall for soothing you after you
Oh.
get all guilt-filled feelings after you nut.
Wow.
Immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes during.
April in Seattle, you're on the air.
Please go away.
Oh, it is. Not you, April.
No. It's side action.
April?
But then you keep going back to it.
Oh, I punched up the wrong line. Hold on. April, you're on the line. Go ahead, April.
Hello there.
How you doing?
I'm great, thanks.
What can we do for you?
Well, I was just calling because I was listening to all your cheating data, and I was just thinking about how it is that they collect all this cheating data. It's like, sir,
How do they
do you
gather
cheat
this?
on your spouse?
How do they gather this information, Terry? Well, I'm sure they, like pretty much every other survey or study out there, they take a sample group of about 1,000 to 2,000 people that were willing to talk about these type of things, and then they spread it out over the course of the population of America, and according to the amount of people statistically that are cheating, they come up with a figure. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, you took statistics.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be too willing to answer that kind of question if I had some random person calling me about that.
Random people.
Well, then you keep it to yourself. Yes, I think if you get a call at home during dinner and your husband's sitting there chewing on a turkey leg, you may not be so willing to give all the information about how much it's costing you to keep your cheating extramarital affair under wraps.
Yes, sir. Do you cheat on your spouse? And if so, how much would you say you spend on average?
We're having dinner. Can you call back another time, please?
I told you never to call here.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, April, for the call. Let's go to Robert in Hayward. Yes, Robert.
Yes.
Yes, Bobby.
Pretty much I'm in a relationship, and I feel that it's like if you feel like you have to cheat in a relationship, then it's like, what's the relationship
Hey, you cheapskate.
Like, it doesn't make sense. People spend too much money just to hide that it's like they want someone different. You know, it's like if you want someone different, then
Get out of
end
the
relationship that you're in. Why do you have to cheat?
All right, you're making way too much sense.
Good
This
job.
is part of the new world as much as anything, Terry. We need a rush. We need a thrill. We need a kind of a charge in our system, Terry, and nothing gets you going more than sneaking around,
Well, yeah.
craving. As was it TLC who talked about it, 10 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right, Robert, it sounds like you're a very grounded man who's very loyal, and my guess, believe it or not, you'd probably think Robert has the happiest of marriages. I say he's single. No even girlfriend to be found. What's your social status, Robert?
My social status?
Yes.
Well, I'm involved in a relationship, and I just don't even see the need in cheating because it's like I want something with this woman for the rest of my life. And I just feel like it's like,
what if it didn't cost you anything?
Why do you need to cheat?
But that is so nice. No, that's so nice. That is such a. But that's so old school way of thinking.
What if we start to pay you, Robert?
So old school, it's time to graduate.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think that's great.
All right, Robert just talking all this talk because he carpools with his girlfriend at work. Sit right next to him going, you better call that 800 number T-Man just gave out.
And by the way, nothing will end your relationship faster than carpooling with your spouse to work.
Well, Robert, that's lovely to hear.
That is. It's refreshing.
Been with her for like a week.
Mm-hmm.
Good
luck. It's like I know a lot of people that they're in a relationship. They talk big about their relationship, and then they go and they cheat with someone that's easy, that's open to it and stuff like that. Just doing all that, and I think it's disgusting because when they all talk about their relationship, they say, "Oh, I love her. I want to be with her." Or the other way, I have a lot of friends. And they go and just start cheating on each other, and that doesn't make any sense. Just end the relationship, and then just go be with the person that you're trying to cheat with.
Yes, the sad state of affairs. I can't wait to not make any sense later today.
Oh, jeez.
No, you're kidding, Jay. Come on, I'm just like Robert, huh? Anyway, Robert, well said. And where are you headed to work this morning? What do you do?
I'm a computer technician. It's my own business.
Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations on that. He owns his own business, Terry. He's got a girlfriend that he's loyal to and he's happy with. Robert sounds like he's in a nice place in the world. No, can't stand my life, T-Man.
Yeah, I've evolved. I've evolved past doing all the stupid stuff that people do.
So you used to cheat and you're a reformed cheater? Is that fair to say? Is that what you're getting at?
What was that?
Did you used to be a guy who cheated on ex-girlfriends, or you never had that in you?
No, I never felt the need to cheat because if I feel like I need to cheat, I always would just end the relationship.
What? That's no fun.
One that I feel like I need to cheat with, and then say, hey, I'm going to move on and stuff. I don't want to hurt you by cheating on you, and then I would end it because when you cheat on someone,
all right, we heard it all. How many times are you going to say it?
Jesus. Robert,
broken record.
He's not getting invited back to the poker game with the guys.
Wow.
Trust me.
Because when you shut up!
Man. He's a good guy.
Huh?
He's a good guy.
Is that right?
Yes.
Trying to cover for something.
Jeez, Steven.
It's easy not to cheat when you work at home. You don't see anybody.
And my name is Robert Hayward, and whatever. He's covering up something. No, he's just a weird-sounding guy.
So, Steven, you're all for the cheating?
It was fine when he said it the first time, and when Robert started going into the same spiel for the fifth time, it started losing its merit a little bit. Maybe? No? Huh? Please?
If you want to cheat, why are you being in a relationship again?
Because I don't understand being in a relationship. Please. We get it, Robert.
It's the kind of guy you want to put in a headlock.
You're a good guy. We get the point. Nikki in Olympia, yes. Nikki, you're on the air.
Hi. I had a question about anywhere on that survey does it state how much we spend a month on PIs?
Private dicks?
Yep.
Well, that wouldn't really factor in because this is a study, it's a survey, it's data on people who are cheating, actually how much it costs them, not for the other party that thinks they may be being cheated on. All right, it's a whole different set of information we're gathering here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this goes to people who are involved in the actual extramarital affair. And yes, this only includes people who are married, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
There are just as many people out there who are in monogamous kind of relationships that aren't ones that involved walking down an aisle and giving that old spiel about loving, honoring, and obeying and all that. They have just as much to lose in those situations these days, Terry. Because for some reason, people who aren't married that get cheated on feel that they've been violated as much as someone who got cheated on in a marriage, Terry. Makes no sense to me. If you're not married, it's a free-for-all.
Oh, wow.
You are this too. Anyway, so this is just information that breaks it down from hotel rooms that you're spending on to wining and dining, dinner and drinks for your extramarital affair, travel. People travel. They go on exotic getaways, business trips, with their side action. New clothes, as I talked about, making sure those love stains can't be found. All told, per cheating couple, it's costing, on the average, in this country of ours, $610.50 per month to have an extramarital affair. When you spread that out countrywide, it's $4.4 billion per year that people are spending on their extramarital affairs. Wow.
I could probably do it cheaper. I'm going to come up with a challenge.
There's definitely ways to do it cheaper.
Sure.
Yeah, we're going to cost cut here.
Jeez.
Gonna have to let you go, Bob.
And people complain about gas prices. Come on.
Currently involved. Yes. 1.2 million adults, they estimate. That can't be right. Are involved in extramarital affairs? Probably more than that.
Well, that still sounds like
maybe
a lot.
Maybe they don't count the side action as part of the 1.2 million. Just the committed people. 1.2 million committed people. Unless your side action's committed as well.
Ooh.
Maybe you should
Double
both
commitment.
be committed.
Yeah, we're all...
Derek, you're on the air.
Yeah, a friend of mine called me up at like 1:30 in the morning about a week ago, telling me her boyfriend cheated on her with some girl, and the girl called her to tell her that she was getting cheated on. Then they both went over to his house. The girl he cheated on with spit on him, and my friend slapped him 2 times. So I don't think he even paid $610 for that.
Yeah, spit is free, Terry.
Last you checked.
Spit is one of the only price-free resources that we have left. Saliva does not cost anything as of this moment. Unless, of course, it brings on some kind of STD. But no real price to be had there. Yes. So, all right, thanks for sharing that. Anything else you wanted to add or what?
Well, she called me this morning saying she might get back together with him, and I just kind of was like, oh, God.
Yes, that is the proper reaction. Josh, your turn.
Yeah, I was just calling in. I had a wife that cheated on me, and, it's like I got a kid with her. And the thing is like, it's great for 5 minutes of fame, but when it's all said and done and you find out about it and they want you back, I mean, it's like, I'm happy with my wife because I got a kid, but, like, had I not had my kid, this kid's relationship, if it was another man, would be screwed.
5 minutes of fame, Terry. Wow. Apparently, according to cost of inflation, you're going from 15 to 5 now.
Yeah, so, I'm 25 years old. I've been married for 5 years now, and it's like, I can forgive her, but how do you forget?
So you have been a faithful husband. You have done everything a husband should do according to all the handbooks, and yet you were cheated on. Is that right?
Correct.
How long have you been married to this woman?
A little over 5 years.
And
this happened about a year and a half
ago. And you have
ago.
a child with this woman that you decided to spend a life with?
Correct.
And even though you took those vows, you held up your end of the bargain, and you planted the seed there at some point during the 5.5 years. She was behind your back, having sexual intercourse.
And, it's not the sex that gets you. It's the deception that kills you, Just knowing that they lied to you, not knowing what else they lied about.
What else?
Well, you may want to get a paternity test if you're that concerned.
And more will too much like me.
The kid what?
She looks too much like me.
Well, every guy talks himself into that one. Well, who was she cheating with? Someone at work, or what was the situation?
No, it's just spontaneous.
Just some random guy she met?
Yeah. Somebody came out about probably 5 months after it happened.
Well, there's got to be someone to blame. Did they meet at Starbucks? Where they?
I mean, you can only. I mean, really, if you pay
grocery store,
to significant other, you're going to figure it out sooner or later what's going on, and that's how I figured it out.
Well,
so not watching for the warning signs because you're head over heel in love. That's what's going to make you miss out on the opportunity to find out.
Poor bastard, Terry. He's head over heels in love with his wife. and then finds out that she had been cheating on him for how long?
Oh, she had her heels over her head.
It was a one-time thing.
A long-time thing?
One time.
A one-time thing.
Allegedly.
Well, I don't know.
Right.
So, and I kicked her out, and I brought her back 30 days later. You know, like it's like it's easy to forgive, but you know, like to forget it. You know, you have dreams and shit about that.
Oh,
you know?
okay. You can't say.
People, you know
don't
what I'm
say.
saying?
I know you just slipped up, but don't curse on the air, right?
Oh, okay.
All right. So when you
about it.
when you yeah, he says he has bad dreams about it.
That is sad.
And I imagine everybody does, and most people aren't going to want to admit it. I'm an ex-gang member, and now I turn my life around and make good money, you know, and we own a huge house in Seattle. And
How did she explain herself? How did she explain that this one-time thing happened? What was her reasoning?
it was just a mistake, you know. She was drinking, and one thing led to another.
Well, where were you that night that she was drinking, and one thing led to another?
At home watching the kid.
And she went out with her. She went out on a girls' night.
Yep.
So what?
There's no more girls' night for
and, I
you.
mean, and the thing is like it's not about the money, anyways. Because believe me, I have a lot of women trying to screw around with me, but I don't take it.
I'm sure you said that to your wife a couple of times.
And, like, even if
I've always women wanted me.
Even if it cost $1 million, I mean, would you rather live your life in misery knowing what you did to somebody else?
So
you're not going to forget what you did to somebody else.
So last you checked, now the status currently is that you've taken your wife back, you're trying your best to forgive her, and you're moving on.
Oh, yeah, we'll make it through it because I'm a strong guy. But, like, most people aren't going to make it through it. I mean, the people
Well,
go
what
crazy
about the people that say you're not a strong guy for taking her back to begin with? What about the people out there that are listening saying, well, he says he's a strong guy, but he's talking about how his wife cheated on him, and yet 30 days later he's taking her back and trying to forget all about it. They're going to be a lot.
And that's what I'm saying. The mix, the hate and the love that comes from first finding out about that stuff, it makes you crazy. My first thought was, oh, my God, I'm going to kill this girl.
So she went out on a girls' night.
That's the first thought that you have.
She goes.
You're in love with somebody.
She goes to the clubs with some girls, and she gets all drunk. And that night, she meets a guy and has sex with him.
Yeah.
All in one night. Where did they do it?
And nobody that she knew previously.
And it'll never happen again because she won't go out by herself no more.
Oh, jeez. You'll make
But
sure
that doesn't sound healthy, though.
That may not be all taking the worry out of any potential future equation just because she doesn't go out alone anymore. If she's cheated, if she's had the bad judgment that she has shown, just because she doesn't go out anymore with girlfriends doesn't mean that bad judgment can't find its way to the surface again.
See, but that's where you're wrong. That's what society says. Why do you have to believe what other people have to say about things like that?
Josh, I'm telling you.
That's what ruins relationships. Somebody needs to tell me. I mean, I've been through it all. I've been with tons of women. She was a virgin when I met her. She was the love of my life. You know, to say that because somebody screwed up one time that you should leave them, that's bullshit.
Well, and that's
I'm not saying whether you should leave her or not, but you can't say with certainty, the way you're saying, that I never have to worry about her cheating on me again because she's never going to go out with her girlfriends again. You cannot say...
She can go out with her girlfriends, but I'll be there.
Well, but the other thing, too, is that
You're not getting it, Josh. No. Josh, you can't say, well, I'm completely 100% with certainty that this will never happen again. You can't say that, Josh. I'm not saying that because you can't say that you have to break up with her. That's your decision to make.
No.
And I'm not going to influence you one way or the other on that. But I will tell you that you sitting here saying, well, I don't have to worry about her ever cheating on me again, that's ridiculous. You do have to worry. Now, maybe it'll never happen. I'm not saying it'll happen again, but don't sit there saying, well, it'll never happen again. You can't say that. It happened before. You never thought it would happen before. You married a girl who was a virgin. You never thought you'd be in this position. You are in this position. Don't sit there and pretend like you never have to worry about this again.
But that's not true. I mean, just because a person cheats on you doesn't mean it's all their fault.
And maybe she won't cheat on you again.
We weren't communicating as much before, but now if you keep the communication going and what's going on in day-to-day life, it's not going to happen. And that's what people need to understand. The biggest thing to failure in a relationship is a lack of communication.
I have a quick question for you.
Huh?
Would you have, if she had an affair, a long-term affair, as opposed to just the one-night thing, would you have still taken her back? Do you understand what? Because
I grew up with just a mother, and to know the fact that my daughter would not have a father because of the hatred that would grow over time, it's not worth it. I would live in more suffering not having my kid around me, knowing that there's some other guy that could be molesting my kid or doing something to my kid that's not appropriate.
Well, that's a completely different reason for taking her back. Right. Now
I love my wife too. Don't get me wrong, but that's why we got back together, and it's sad to know that people that don't have kids or people that don't care about their kids won't give their wife a second chance.
The bottom line is you factored in all that needed to be factored, and you came up with a decision that I commend you for making. Now, whether I agree or not, I can still commend you.
Yeah.
But hey, You cannot sit there and make it like, well, that's out of the way. I never have to worry about her cheating on me again. I'm not saying you should sit around watching the clock when she's not at home, saying that I wonder if she's cheating on me. I'm not saying you have to live your life in fear of that, but I'm also saying that don't sit there sounding all completely dogmatic about the fact that you know that it'll never happen again when that obviously can't be said. All right?
Well, and if you don't believe that, though, you're not truly giving the other person a second chance.
You have to believe it in order to continue on. You can't live in wonder.
I mean, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm an ex-con, and everybody expected me to screw up again, and I haven't screwed up. But everybody in society believes that I'm an ex-con, I'm an ex-gang member, I'm going to be doing the same thing my whole life. That's not true. I stopped. When I was 18, I didn't do shit. Sorry.
Oh, jeez, dude.
Okay, don't swear, but Josh, thank you for the call.
All right, later.
Take care, man. There he goes.
Let it go on the air. You can get arrested again.
Yeah, I know.
I just feel like it'll keep coming up in fights or whatever, it's tough to bury.
Coming up at fights with me and him right now.
Hey, I'm going to the store. Yeah, try not to hump anybody while you're there.
It just bothers me when he makes it seem like, I don't have to worry about that ever again. He just says it with such certainty.
Right.
I'm not saying that he should sit around worrying about it every second.
No.
But there should be some middle ground. He can't say with complete conviction and confidence that that's never going to happen again. But that was a very interesting story, Terry. Love stories like that. She ran out with her girlfriends, got all sloshed up, and let some dude just pound away at her. Unbelievable.
But I think
the virgin wife?
Right, the virgin wife. But I think, too, that's why I asked him the question regarding an affair and just a one-night stand type situation. Because there are a lot of couples out there who, are more forgiving when it comes to just a one quick never again moment.
He sounded like the personality type that is the forgiving type.
Right. Whereas, how forgiving can you be when it's been an ongoing affair for like months or years?
Pasty, I see the
a whole different ballgame.
Your arm must be tired for holding it up so long.
Oh, dude, you don't even know. Although my right's way stronger than my left.
I see it.
Okay.
Yes, now you can put it down. I can look in your face again with the horn rim glasses in the side part.
Oh, yeah.
A much better sight.
I apologize for...
You don't apologize.
Okay.
You're on top of it, executive producer.
Oh, yeah, well.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
Give yourself a pat on the back. No, literally. Give yourself a pat on the back. There it is. Okay.
The T-Man Show.
How you pronounce a woman on line 4? Nice spelling. You want to tell me what that is?
I'm sorry. It's Genevieve.
Genevieve.
Yeah.
Yes. Geneveve. Mm-hmm.
Genevieve. Genevieve. I think you're capable of coming up with what the names are, right? I mean, he doesn't really need to phonetically spell it for you.
I don't know what he's doing. Genevieve, are you there?
Yes.
What you want to say, Genevieve? Genevieve, you're on the air. Genevieve, I'm imagining you called to be on the radio.
Okay.
And you're on it now. What can I do for you? Genevieve, turn your radio down. You're very confused. You're on the air. It's time to speak now.
Right.
Turn off the radio.
Go ahead.
If you're going to the bar.
You what?
If you're going to the bar with your coworkers and spending about $40 a week, is that considered cheating?
She has a am I cheating question, Terry. I love the am I cheating questions. Now, are you talking about a friend? Are you talking about yourself? What are we talking about here?
Coworkers and friends.
Coworkers and friends. But are you in the mix here or no? Genevieve, turn your radio down. Your coworkers and friends don't have to hear this. Who are we talking about? Are you involved in this crew or no? Genevieve dropped off the line.
Oh, jeez.
She says, I don't know why he's not talking to me.
No, she just got filled with fright when it actually came down to the spotlight being on her. She wanted to know if she was cheating, Terry. I think she figured out the answer somewhere along the way.
Mm-hmm. Well, like $40, though, she said she was spending. Good deal.
$40 can't be cheating.
$40 a day, though, right?
Wow.
I don't know.
Pretty expensive.
It was hard communicating with her.
Yeah.
Terry, a lot of people want to talk about this subject that you brought up, but do you have any other stories that you would like to relay to us this morning? Go ahead.
I do, and it all ties in so nicely. There is a...
so you're going to keep the same theme, is that
I
right?
am,
all
actually.
Right.
A man hired a private investigator to see if his daughter was cheating on her husband.
Why would a man hire a private investigator to investigate his own daughter?
Maybe the son-in-law came to the dad and said, "Hey, I think your daughter is cheating on me," and whatever. I don't know. It doesn't give all those sort of details.
No dad would sell out his own daughter like that, Terry.
Well, maybe he really loves his son-in-law and daughter and wants to keep the marriage together. I don't know.
Yeah. He would be more like, well, the apple don't fall far from the trees. No doubt she's cheating because I've cheated on her mom forever.
Actually, when he found out, when he did this, when he hired the PI to see if his daughter was cheating on her husband, he instead found out that his wife was cheating on him. Nice.
See, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but it was a different tree.
Right. It was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That seems like a real weird story, Terry.
It is kind of a weird twist.
First off, I don't know any dude who hires a private investigator to investigate his own daughter on the behalf of the son-in-law, Terry. That would never happen. And second of all, how, after he supposedly did hire the private investigator, does the private investigator find out that his wife was the one doing the cheating?
Photographs there.
How would he get photographs on his wife?
Yeah, when he's following around the daughter.
When he's following around the daughter, Terry.
I don't know. It just says here that the PI took enough photos to give the daughter, the father.
The daughter was supposed to meet her mom for lunch, and right before the daughter got there, his mom was sprawled out on the luncheonette table with her hair all messed and her legs behind her head like Bugs Friggin' Bunny being screwed by the busboy. Is that how? It makes perfect sense now. Okay.
Something ain't right here.
Mm-hmm.
He has
great twist if
started
it was the son-in-law.
The divorce proceedings, by the way.
I'm confused.
I did get it from writers.
Tyler wants to give a couple of thoughts on the caller from the last segment. Yes, Tyler. Tyler, are you there? What's going on here, man?
I don't know.
Tyler, can you hear me? Tyler in Federal Way. All right, let's go to Ann in Vallejo. Go ahead, Ann.
Good morning.
Yes, Ann.
How are you this morning?
Pretty good. Thanks for asking. What can we do for you, Ann?
Excuse me?
What can we do for you, Ann?
Well, I'm listening to your guys' little topic, and I just wanted to let you know that I was like one that was in a relationship with a married man. And after a year, and I saw that basically there was nothing, it was all good and stuff like that. I knew what I was getting into at the beginning. I met him at a bar.
So you were the side action.
Yeah, but at the same time, I realized that he wanted to have a cake and eat it too, so why not? I was somewhere and met somebody else, and it was nothing but a money thing, too. This other guy that I met from the day one, I was like, we're not even compatible, you're older than me, but anything I wanted, I got out of it. I wanted my breast done, I got $9,000 the next day. Christmas time came, I got jewelry, rims and tires for my vehicle, anything I wanted, there was no limit.
So the married man was just completely splurging on you when you told him you wanted your breast done, bam, it was... in your face. The money was thrown your way the next day and all that other stuff. So you identify it very clearly as just a situation that was lucrative for you.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
I mean, let's face it, there's stupid men out there.
Well, some would call it stupid, yes, but others would say, hey, he was spending that money. It was money well spent. You were there completely at his disposal. You're making it seem like it was so one-sided. I'm sure you were prepared to go to war with him whenever he called on you. He asked you to be in a spot, and he wants you to be in this particular posture on this particular night, wearing this particular outfit. You would do that for him, right or wrong? Sounds like a priceless situation to me, Terry.
It wouldn't be a meet-em-up place.
I feel like doing you in your eye tonight. Whoa.
That's fine, because I just need some new rims then. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little exchange.
Rims for a little eye sex?
Hey,
yeah.
it works.
Seems like a fair exchange to me,
sure,
Terry.
Sure.
I mean, she can't see for 6 weeks, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's good enough, right?
She won't put I'll just tell her how good the rims look. Yes, and I'm sure she's very excited with her new rims. Is that right, Ann?
Pardon me?
Terry's seeing you as one who was dying for new rims.
What was that?
Yeah, she said she got new rims.
That's what she said.
Oh,
she said she got a rims, she got a car, rims,
rims, tires.
I got stuck on the boobs there.
I got my breast done, plasma screen TVs, anything I wanted, it was there.
Wow.
Right, and again, as T-Man points out, it was just as lucrative for him as well, so that's why it was worth it.
Yeah,
it was an even exchange.
You can't put a price tag on perhaps what she was willing to throw his way. She didn't even realize the value of that. If she did, maybe she would have held out for even more. Exotic getaways to Acapulco, and maybe she got those shows anyway.
Right.
Acapulco's a great
Exactly.
spot.
No limits. No
Right,
limits.
and same with him. So he had plenty of money to spend, so it was no big deal. So it's not
Yes.
like
And
you got over
Do you
on
still
it.
have his number?
I love a situation where everybody wins, Terry.
Yeah.
Except maybe the little woman that was at home not knowing any of this was going on. Oh, yeah, what about her? Forgot about her. Okay, so did he.
The T-Man Show.
Rihanna's so hot, Terry. Oh, hot-ass 18-year-old, please. See the video?
I have.
Mm-hmm. What do you think the percentage chances are that Jay-Z hasn't had sex with her?
Low.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Give me a number.
what-
Percentage chance that Jay-Z use your the best part of your gut, Terry, and tell me.
It's currently full of oatmeal and peanut butter.
Jeez.
Tell me, now that it's well fed, that best part of your gut.
Yeah.
What are the percentage chances? What's the number, percentage-wise, that Jay-Z, who's supposedly in love, and due to get married any minute now, Terry?
Sure.
What are the chances he didn't have sex with Rihanna?
That he did not have sex with Rihanna. Let's see. 5%.
That's a lofty number, Terry. She just looks so affable, please.
Oh, yeah.
What are you laughing at, Stephen?
Well, I agree. Yes.
Of course you do. That's where the nervous laughter comes from.
I like ladies.
I have the ability to come right out and say it. Yes. I'm as married as you, Stephen.
It'd be more believable, though, if she wasn't talented. I think that's part of the problem.
She was down here at the station not too long ago, like a few weeks ago, and I didn't even get word of that.
Oh, I wonder why.
I'd have went right up to her and said, "You are so affable."
Yes, I am. Talk to Jay-Z.
I'll be like, "What are the percentage chances he didn't have sex with you?" She'd be like, 0.
I gave 5%.
Can't blame him for a second.
Right.
So does that mean poor damn Beyonce out there, or what?
No, I think
You don't
that
feel
she-
bad for her at all? She knows what she's got into, or
yeah,
what?
I think she's
You don't-
fine with
there's
it.
not
I
one.
think-
It's not a small part of your unfed gut, Terry. Oh, there's no part of that.
sure. I don't
There's
like
no
that.
part of your unfed gut that feels sorry for her, Terry, knowing that he is on a talent hunt out there, and he's got to make sure that they meet the standards of talent before he is ready to sign them up and put them on the map.
If Jay-Z's tiring of Beyonce, I'm happy to take her off his hands.
Right.
'Cause I'm not.
Sure,
She's
there's
old and
plenty.
used up.
Well, now do you feel sorry for her, Terry? Now that Hot Shot's waiting to take her off Jay-Z's hands?
Most definitely, yes. But actually, I think that Beyonce is fine on her own, and
Beyonce may be fine on her own, but every day she's getting older.
but
And
she-
Rihanna's not.
no, but she will.
Yeah, she'll be 17 next year. She goes back a year.
I know.
That's right. Every second that passes by is a second that Beyonce, as hot as she may be, Terry, can't afford to give up.
Right.
Especially when there are Rihannas out there.
Pushing 26, that Beyonce.
Yeah, that is old.
She's a little older than 26, isn't she? What is
No,
she?
she'll be 26 in September.
That's past her physical peak, Terry.
Oh, jeez.
She peaks physically. I think she peaked physically actually later than the average woman, probably around 24, 25, Terry.
Really?
Yes. But in a subtle, not detectable little way, she's starting to go down the mountain now physically, Terry.
She's still getting it done, though. I
Hey,
think.
she'll be getting it done until she's like 35, 40.
Right.
But that's fine unless it's compared to a Rihanna, who every second that passes by is getting a little bit hotter. She's right with her umbrella.
Yeah, she is.
She
She wants to bring you on in.
just completely breakable, Terry. She's so little. It's part of the appeal.
The FBI is investigating allegations of point shaving by a former referee who might have also bet on games in which he officiated.
Yeah, you heard about this one.
Yes, I did.
Broke pretty much late last week.
Tim Donaghy, a 13-year veteran who recently resigned from the NBA.
Played college basketball for Villanova, Terry.
Really?
Yeah. So he wanted to make the NBA at some point and then realized, all right, it ain't happening. I better start learning how to officiate.
Right.
And then got too wrapped up in the gambling world. Maybe officiating wasn't enough competition, not enough of a rush for him, Terry. So he started betting on sports. Before you know it, he's got to chase his losses by betting on basketball. And before you know it, one thing leads to another. He's starting to alter the outcome of games to ensure that his bets would finally be winners.
That is just...
You know how long I'd been thinking, man, sooner or later it's going to come out that either an umpire or a referee in basketball, referees in basketball probably can have the most impact on their particular games.
Right.
As far as point shaving is concerned, especially when it comes to over-unders, Terry. I don't know if you're familiar with over-unders.
I kind of am.
Mm-hmm.
Only because of you guys.
Yes.
Mostly the under.
A referee can absolutely make or break an over-under with how many fouls he's calling, Terry. Without even necessarily affecting the outcome of who would be the winner of the game.
Okay.
Just adding last-minute foul shots to make sure the over is satisfied. Are you kidding me? I guarantee you that's exactly where all the money went to when it comes to this referee. Not on one team or the other. On over-unders, on totals, point totals, Terry.
Wow.
And I also have a feeling he's not the only one in sports. Whether it's college football officiating, which would be less of an impact, to college basketball officiating, guarantee you something's happening there.
Right.
But this is an NBA high-profile official. Maybe you never heard of his name, but he's been officiating for 13 years. And every crew lately over the past couple of years that he was on, that he was officiating with, he was the crew chief.
Oh, so, yeah.
He's a veteran enough that the two other referees in the particular game that he was officiating were underneath him.
That wasn't a foul. Yes, it was.
I'm the crew chief.
Sir, he's in the bathroom. How can he foul somebody? Call it anyway.
And now they're investigating Tim Donahue, whatever his frickin' name is, and they're determining that in games that he officiated, there were more fouls called than in a typical NBA game by a lot. There were more technical fouls called by this referee than pretty much anyone else in the NBA.
Wow.
Now he's getting death threats.
Oh, scary.
By some betting losers out there.
I bet they'll get him.
I knew I was betting on the right team, but you blew it for me.
Right. Tim Donahue, a 13-year veteran who recently resigned from the NBA, could surrender as early as next week to face charges. Donahue is also alleged to have had ties to organized crime groups.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool, though. I'm going to turn myself in next week. Yeah. Sounds good.
First $10 million on a game I'm playing. Right. And then make a couple blocks, and then I'll turn myself in.
I am.
That's pretty scary.
You're right, though. It can't be just one guy in all the sports who's crooked. There's got to be plenty more.
Well, there's one. There's Maddie. You don't just find one roach, do you, Terry?
No.
Maybe there's one roach crawling around on your linoleum kitchen floor.
You see.
Doesn't mean there's others nearby.
Right, true.
Yes. Just throw it in this frying pan, cook it on up.
Oh, God.
Tastes like chicken.
Really?
Yes. Wow.
That is crazy.
Just wish I would have gotten some word on some sure things.
That would have been great, huh?
Yeah, you might want to bet on the over tonight in the Portland-Sacramento game.
Are you sure, Tim? Put it this way. I will lose my house if the over doesn't hit. Yes, I'm sure.
They will kill me if the over doesn't hit.
Right.
They get losing my house. He'd love to just lose his house.
Sounds like a sure thing to me. If you're going to die, I'll take your word for it.
Lenny the Fist will come and kill me if the over doesn't come in.
Steven saw him at the bathhouse this weekend.
Lenny the Fist. He's a big fan of Kilbreath.
Wow.
You believe that's going on in the National Basketball Association, Terry? David Stern should resign.
Wow.
I don't know, it just looks weird. Anyway.
Well, how long has he been the commissioner there?
Too long!
Wow.
You should pass the torch.
But he's still got plenty of years, right?
Huh?
Doesn't he? I mean, he's not like old.
He's not old, but if he didn't know that this was going on in his league...
Right.
Come on. He didn't get any whiff of this? The FBI had to tell him that his games were crooked?
Well,
time to step down. Time to resign.
Well, I'm sure the FBI got a hold of him and said, "Hey, Mr. Stern, buddy, we got a possible situation that we have to investigate."
He should have been able to tell the FBI. The FBI shouldn't have had to tell him what's going on in his company.
Well, happens.
They probably were
working
together.
No, it doesn't just happen, Terry.
He's probably been there 30 years, right?
If he had any credibility, he'd step down.
Since 1984.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he pretty much turned the league around. But those days are over now. He pretty much saved the NBA. But those days are over now. He's lost his grip on what the hell's going on. Right. There are players fighting with fans. Oh. There are referees point-shaving to make the games absolutely non-legitimate. Yeah. Time to step down, David Sperm.
Attendance is way down.
Yeah, he did turn it around, but it's really gone downhill.
Attendance is way down. The game's gotten boring. LeBron, your big savior, can't even get anyone to watch him in the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Your games are crooked.
Gotta depend on Tony Parker.
Time to pack it in. Hit the dog track with Ivans. David Stern. But thanks for inviting me to the NBA All-Star game.
Yeah, you had a great time, didn't you?
Yeah, he's a good guy. Huh? Anyway.
Oh, goodness.
So this referee's getting death threats?
Yes.
Wow.
So they're trying to protect him and his family.
How are you? I mean,
nobody more out of control than someone who loses a lot of money on a sporting event,
right?
And then finds out it was fixed.
But who knows what games? I mean, yeah, they're doing some massive investigation now, and I'm telling you, they determined that he led the league last year in technical fouls being handed out, and his officiating crews led the league pretty much like top whatever percent in the most fouls handed out.
Wow.
He personally handed out more technicals, or his crew more technicals than any other crew in the NBA as far as officiating. And as far as just general fouls, they were like top of the line.
Jeez.
So he was doing his part in making sure that the bet came in the way him and his buddies were going.
Yeah, we're going to give that guy 4 points for that basket. Is that cool? I mean, don't worry about it. It's fine.
He could have, he would have.
Yeah.
Gets a phone call right before he gets out on the court. Remember.
It's a huge deal. We can forget your Michael Vick dogfighting story, although a lot of animal lovers are really waiting for something to be done there. I heard
they were picketing, or they were outside New York, the NFL.
They were not only picketing outside the NFL offices in New York, they were picketing outside of the Nike Corporation headquarters.
Yes.
Nike's like, hey. That's all they said.
Is Terry their spokesperson? Well, they stopped production on his shoe this year.
Yeah,
so
they canceled one of the shoes that was due to be released, but there are like 8 other Michael Vick shoes, and they haven't come out saying we will break all ties with Michael Vick, which I guess is what the Humane Society was looking for when they were picketing outside of the Nike Corporation the other day.
It's not just animal lovers. I think it transcends all people.
No, I think you have to be an animal lover to be outraged by that. I think you have to be a dog person, because I think people that aren't dog people are like,
I don't
whatever.
think so at all.
No.
Well, I think you're wrong. I'm not the big. I love dogs. I like dogs. I wouldn't go as far as to say love. I like dogs, and this story doesn't really affect me at all. No.
But hearing about innocent creatures being tortured, that bugs a lot of people, even if you're not a dog lover.
Well, yeah, they were tortured in that they were told to fight to the death, but who's to say what torture of an animal truly is? I mean, is horse racing torture of an animal? That seems to be worldwide acceptance.
Covering a dog in water and electrocuting it to death. Someone called that.
Or hanging it, things like that.
Or beating it down to pulp.
Perhaps a little bit more undeniable than the horse racing.
Right.
Shade of gray.
Right.
But those kinds of stories, I think, sting most people.
Right.
You don't have to be a dog owner or lover, I don't think.
I think the dog lovers, I think the average person who isn't considering themselves a dog lover doesn't care whether Michael Vick plays or doesn't play this year in the NFL. All the dog, true, hardcore lovers don't want to see him on a football field ever again.
Right.
But you have to be a dog lover to not want Michael Vick to ever play football in the NFL again.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fair. I thought you were saying to not care about the story at all.
No. I mean, the level of care is what I'm talking about here.
Right.
I'm talking about the people that don't want Michael Vick, to pick it and to not want Michael Vick to ever play again. True hardcore dog lovers want to make sure Michael Vick never is allowed to step on a football field again. And the non-dog lovers, of which there are tons, obviously, don't care. The average person doesn't care whether Michael Vick plays or doesn't play again. Actually, they probably want him to play more than not want him to play because he's an exciting person to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I don't care whether Michael Vick plays or doesn't play again. And I'll admit that.
Okay.
And you guys want him to never play again?
Yes.
My iPhone's ringing.
Your iPhone, is it vibrating?
It's Mike Vick. You still got 500 on that Rottweiler?
Who's calling me here? Hold on. No, I can't answer.
Phone.
Come on.
Come on.
Could be paying a lot of side action money for this, Terry. I don't know who it is. Anyway.
Do you have my 20 Summer Down tickets?
What else is going on? What else is happening?
Oh, looks like the Geek Squad is back in the news again, apparently.
Yes.
They are being accused of copying porn photos and music from some of their customers. Yeah.
I think they'd have enough outlets and suppliers to get all the hardcore, good porn videos and shots that they would ever want to get, Terry.
Well, I understand that.
But if
when
you're
they come to your house,
if you're setting up or fixing someone's computer and you're a Geek Squad guy and you happen to see a big-time picture that you hadn't been able to come across for whatever reason, you are certainly going to make a copy of that.
Right.
Why else would you be a Geek Squad guy? Got to be some perks to every business, Terry.
Well, that's what they're saying, but it's not good for Best Buy. Of
Well, I don't
course,
think the Geek Squad guy's going to be getting any death threats, Terry. Doesn't seem to be that big a deal that the Geek Squad guys have been downloading people's porn.
Well,
I would tell my Geek Squad guy, if you're going to fix my computer right, have at it. Take whatever you want.
Well, but then again, especially when it comes to women, it's again an invasion of privacy. And you can get the phone call, you're digging in your pocket.
Oh, jeez. That's not what I'm digging for.
Oh, wow, never mind.
Yes.
You're thinking about Soccer Moms 9, aren't you?
All right, let me go back to the phones. Speaking of Soccer Moms 9. Corey in Concord, you're on the air.
Hey, what's happening, T?
How are you, Corey?
How's it going?
Not bad. How about you?
Not much. Hey, I'm trying to get on the Win a Date with Terry Free contest.
What?
Oh, I don't remember promoting that one, Corey, but if you're starting your own personal promotion, it sounds like you may be onto something, yes. He wants to sign up for the Win a Date with Terry Free contest because he knows what a date with Terry Free ultimately ends up in.
Really?
What's the prize?
Yeah, what is the prize?
I don't know. What is the prize?
The date. Vibrating.
So would you turn?
That's the prize.
That's the prize. Corey, I'm not having a little win a date with Terry Free.
My phone's freaking out, Terry.
Is it? Your girlfriend's getting demanding? Your new one?
Huh?
Your new girlfriend's getting demanding.
It's weird.
Uh-oh.
Never mind. What was that, Terry?
Time for the free Nokia.
Okay.
Rip off.
What are we doing?
He wants to have a Terry Free win a date.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you got it. Hang on. I'll put you out a pasty.
What?
You got it.
You got it?
Where are you taking her?
Nowhere?
What do you have in mind, Corey?
Really nice restaurant.
How do you see the night going? You realize Terry's a married woman. It doesn't matter to you at all, does it?
No, it doesn't matter at all.
No. Okay.
Does it matter that it matters to me?
No, Terry, you're out of the loop on this one. You have no power, no pull. Corey, what do you see? How do you see the night going? Paint the picture.
Real smooth.
Yes. Besides real smooth, could it be a little bit more with details?
Well, a nice little dinner somewhere real fancy, and then maybe a night on the town when she goes out to the bay.
What kind of food? What kind of food are we talking about here? You're going to take Terry to?
She likes steak.
She likes a nice, solid, thick tube steak. Can you produce that or no?
Tube steak,
huh?
Yeah, sounds good.
Where do you go for that, Corey? Where do you got to take her so she can make sure to get that?
Well, we could just go somewhere and have a nice little cup of Jesse.
How much? Oh, geez, how much you willing to blow on Terry for this all-out, one-night-only kind of extravaganza?
Nicest restaurant in town.
If I told you it may cost you upwards of $2,743.
Wow, nice.
You willing to plop down that kind of cash? You'd rather look elsewhere.
Out of my league.
Out of your league. All right, well, there comes a price when you're dealing with the top of the line Filipinas like Terry is.
She's got 5 kids to feed.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all coming along.
Yeah, I think that's a small price. And the key is that you don't have to deal with her at any point after this one night, one price tag, night only situation. All right, but you're on your own. Sorry.
She's married.
Oh, now he's like, oh, 2,700. Oh, yeah, she's married.
Right, leave her alone.
Lost out.
Let me give away some Summer Jam tickets, Terry, for those listening up in the Northwest. Let me give away some Comedy Jam tickets for those listening in the Bay right now, Terry.
Okay.
1-866-663-T-MAN is the number to call. Let me clear the lines. Although I'm getting too predictable in giving away Comedy Jam and Summer Jam tickets in this segment. So people are, like, so ready to fire up the phone lines during this time. I'm going to tell you right now, that I got a frog in my throat.
Okay.
That this is the last time this week that I'll be giving away tickets in this segment.
All right.
If I'm giving away tickets, don't let me give away tickets in this segment anytime for the rest of the week, Terry.
Gotcha.
If I'm giving away tickets, and I do have a lot of tickets to give away, it's going to be at some other time.
All right.
I love just wait.
All right? People are getting a little too cozy with being prepared, knowing I'll be giving away tickets at this time, Terry. I seem to fall into a habit kind of situation. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Get me out of that habit, Terry.
I will. I'll break you of that habit.
I'm making people a little too comfortable out there knowing when and how they can win.
Yeah.
Mary in San Jose.
Yes.
What can I do for you?
I was trying to win the Comedy Jam tickets.
A little too cozy, aren't you, Mary? A little too much of a cushy situation I provided for you, haven't I, Mary?
Yes, you have.
You were ready, waiting for me to say I was going to give away tickets right now.
I've been trying for
give me your sob stories.
I have. I've been trying forever
Mm-hmm.
to win the tickets.
Forever.
I love that.
Tickets only been on sale for a couple of weeks.
And just so you know, I missed you when you were gone to Vegas or wherever you went.
All right, listen, sucking up to me now is not going to help you.
No, I did, though.
Although it never
did.
hurts. Yes.
I'm not sucking up. I did. I
All
enjoy you guys' conversation.
Oh, whatever. Mary, that makes one of us. Who are you going to take with you to Comedy Jam? Should I be so kind as to give you these free tickets that everyone is hoping to get their hands on? If I'm so generous to give them to you, Mary in San Jose, who are you going to take with you?
I'm going to take my husband.
Oh, you're a married woman. No wonder you miss me so much. You're bored out of your gourd.
Well, that's why I miss you.
How long have you been married, Mary?
For 2 years.
2 years. And how's that working out?
It's going okay.
That's all I need to hear. You learn a lot more by tone of voice, Terry, than you could ever decipher from listening to the words. It's going all right.
It's going all right.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Not the most ringing endorsement I've ever heard for a woman who's still more or less in the newlywed stages of a marriage. How long had you known the guy before you got married?
For about, since I was like 15.
Since you were like 15. So he's pretty much like the only guy you've pretty much known in your entire life.
No, we were friends before. And I was going out with other people. And then until finally we started talking.
Yes. At what age did he start talking seriously and get into a relationship?
At what age? I was about 19 years old.
19. So you're around what? 22, 23, 21 now? What are you?
Now.
You're what?
23.
23.
23.
How many partners have you had sexually in your life, Mary?
Oh, my goodness. What kind of question is this? With 2.
Mary?
With 2.
You say 2?
Yes.
So you want us to believe, Mary?
Huh?
You want us to believe that you've had sex with your husband? Oh no, not him. I'm not kidding. Still waiting on that. You want us to believe that you've had sex with your husband and one and only one other guy out there?
Yes, I have.
Well, why is that other guy so lucky? Nobody else has had sex with you but your husband and this guy. Why is he?
Well,
what did he do that was so special?
Nothing. I was just young and stupid.
If you've only had sex with one other guy besides your husband, it's hard to peg you down as a young and stupid kind of lady.
Yeah.
Well, it's true because I'm not the kind of person that goes out a lot. So
She considers the fact that she had sex with one other guy, Terry, whoring around. You listening to this crap?
I am.
It's the truth. I'm not the type of person that goes out a lot, so
Yeah.
I've never had a chance to meet other guys.
It's a damn shame.
And I met my husband now. I met him through my sister, so.
All right, you desperately need Comedy Jam. Hang on the line. You've won.
Thank you.
You're a winner.
Thank you.
You did it. You'll be at Comedy Jam with that husband of yours.
Yay. Thank you so much.
Hang on the line.
Woo!
Mary.
Pasty, pick up on Mary.
Oh, yeah. Definitely pick up on her.
Hey, congratulations, Mary. Nicely done. Going to check out Comedy Jam.
Yeah, I know what I've won. Thank you.
2 guys. What a whore.
That's 2 more sexual partners than Pasty Davis had.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know. We've had a weekend. I mean, who knows? Right?
Oh, that's right. I got to check. Pasty.
You gotta check, right. No, you don't.
Did you have sex with anyone over the weekend? Are you still amongst the...
Still a virgin.
Wow.
You think that would have been worthy of breaking news, though? We would have known by now.
No, I don't think it's in him to tell us.
No, I meant, like, the news would have broken.
Okay, the local news, okay.
Sarah and
Peter
Bellevue.
Jennings, back from the dead.
Tom Brokaw.
I would expect Peter Jennings to come back from the dead more than I would expect Pasty Dave to have had sex over the weekend. Sarah, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What can I do for you?
I want to win Summer Jam tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
How many people have you been with, Sarah?
How many people have I been with?
Don't repeat the questions, please.
Repeat the questions, please.
I'm waiting, Sarah.
Like 3.
She's counting. And then she's, 3.
Like 3.
Yeah.
Listen to her voice. Come on. Not everyone's as pure as the driven snow. Like 300. All right, thank you for the call, Sarah. You got nothing else to say?
That's it?
What are you doing today?
I'm going to go take a test.
Take a test?
And then I'm going to go to work.
I think I'll take a test today, Terry.
Okay. Gonna test.
What are you getting tested on?
I have to take a test for college.
Oh, I was thinking syphilis.
That's more along the lines of what I'll be taking.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Sarah. What kind of test do you need to be taking for college?
It's like
Would you oversleep the SATs and you're making it up today, or what?
No, it's a placement test.
A placement test.
Yeah.
You don't know where you belong yet?
No.
You need people to tell you?
Yeah.
I should tell her what my guidance counselors used to tell me. Forget about college. Go to a small business class. That's your only hope. Can you believe my guidance counselors told me not to waste my time on college, Terry?
Wow,
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
You're too dumb, T-Man. And that's what they referred to me as in high school, Terry, as T-Man. Guidance counselors love calling me T-Man.
You were like, right.
Where do you want to go to college, Sarah?
UW.
Yes, a likely scenario.
If you spell UW wrong, you probably won't get in.
I could save you the time on this placement little test of yours. You ain't UW material.
Oh.
Maybe you are. I don't know.
Junior. College.
You're calling from Bellevue. How does BCC sound?
Okay, I'll go there too.
All right. Then you could probably transfer. Anyway, what do you want? You want Summer Jam tickets?
Yeah.
I don't know. You sound a little uptight.
Only 3 partners. They won't even let her in the door.
What's the required minimum there, Stephen?
What's your GPA in high school?
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know what that is.
What's your grade point average?
Your GPA.
It was 3.5.
Really?
Good.
Yeah.
So why aren't you accepted to a college yet? What year are you?
I just graduated.
So if you don't even know where you're going, you had some 3.5. What? I don't get it. What's the deal here?
I'm gonna start in like the late January one, so I haven't applied yet.
No one told you that as high school's winding down, it's time to start thinking about college? You didn't get that memo, or what? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out why all of a sudden now you're inspired about college. You were never thinking about college when you were getting good grades in high school?
No, I wanted to take time off. I was tired of school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wish my mom would have bought that. I need some time off.
I love to see what the stats are on people that take time off.
Okay.
Never go back.
Mm-hmm. So when did you graduate high school? Just this June or what?
Yeah.
All right, so you wanted to take the summer off like everyone else takes.
But still,
She's
you also
starting in January. She's
Yeah.
taking the whole rest of the 6 months
You want to
off.
take the rest of the year off?
Summer or the fall, but...
How's this time off working out for you? What have you been doing?
I've been working
At what?
at Sears.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
let me tell you, that time off really is working out as far as the excitement that you're gaining from all this time off. It's the softer side of Sarah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Sarah, thanks for the call.
Well, she doesn't get anything?
What you want again? Oh, she's bored me to death.
Yeah, she's kind of...
No, Summer Jam tickets.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, I guess I could find maybe a deuce for you.
Oh, jeez.
And then I'll get you the tickets. Congratulations, Sarah.
Thank you.
You got a steaming hater and a pair of tickets to Summer Jam.
Whoa, good for you.
Which do you want first?
The Summer Jam tickets.
All right, hang on.
It's a good move.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez, really?
Sarah.
Oh, Sarah.
A real firecracker.
Man.
Jeez.
Okay. Roll up on her and Sears, Terry.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, where's the girl with all the personality I hear about here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right over there? Okay, yeah, I'll buy it.
The T-Man Show.
They have fire alarms going off in the building, Terry.
Yeah.
And I was downstairs, first floor, in the bathroom. I had to walk up 4 flights. To get back up here.
Nice.
Because the elevators wouldn't work.
Sure.
Everyone's marching down the stairs to try to get themselves out of a potential fire-like situation.
Sure.
And I'm busting my way back up.
Way to go.
Oh, by the way, we just got past the note that it's not a drill and to evacuate.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Really?
So, Stephen Kilbreath will be doing the after show.
Lock him in.
With anyone else who wants to volunteer, but we've been told to evacuate the building.
Call the front desk. That's not right.
Well, there's nobody at the front desk because they came over the loudspeaker and said that.
Yeah, we're being told to evacuate.
Oh,
this is
okay,
not
gotta go.
a drill.
All right.
We may see you tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, if we make it out in time. But I ain't doing the show with third-degree burns. I'll tell you that right now, Terry. All right?
Where's the cream?
The T-Man Show.